a bigger bag, I already knew that. I'm kind, don't know what that means, that's passive income. Speak my truth to the full, what I'm bringing hope, that's how I think. If you're not bringing value to the people, how you expect to grow? And you can make cash in the fast way, but don't expect it to grow. You didn't know it comes from the mind, how you wasting all your time. You're selling your behavior, he didn't know he in his only moving clean, and I'm only moving clean. And we shine my inner beams, and I'm seeing on me. And I'm moving hella different than this beat, so that's why I'm moving me. I get my value from inside, organic cheese, organic tea. Saying tapping, know what that means, I was spirit be. Never fearing to speak my truth, to her, that shit through me. Saying I'm too bad, how did he only rapping at 2 or 3. Cruising through my city in my big white tee. You couldn't see my value, had to cut him off real clean. And for the ones that really see it, taking you to the top with me, taking you to the top with me. Baby, put that powder down, you know I don't be doing it. I see you trying to find your balance with this life shit, baby, I know you feel. You gotta change your habits, take me day to day, I know you hear. And if you hear me, you gotta feel it too and take the actions. And not just any actions, but the ones that align with your visions. To know how it is, taking actions divinely important to me. No matter what skin color, know you can unite with me. Staying clear with unification, it's what it is. You don't know how to accept me, but then now you gotta see it. For the birds, and you gotta fly. And I'll be the phoenix rising, I'm seeing that shit now. And I broke through the veil, once through all kind of portals, measuring style. And yeah, I'm swimming through my waters, man, I'm always going flow. And I'm in my arc, so I'm never drowning low. Rushing to build your art, that's why it be filled with hella holes. And I be seeing it through the long way, that's why I'm always saying. Only rapping at 2 or 3, cruising through my city in my big white tee. And yeah, I got a couple balance, not only in my city, they liking how they feel when they just get around my energy. And yeah, I built a couple brands for the fam, not just me, liking how I do it, roll with the team, and we showing in a beam. She like how I go, I love it, you know, touching, I'll make a scene. And there's no choosing up on me, and on me. She like how I move, tell her, baby, don't touch you, I'll make a scene. And there's no choosing up on me. My energy. So now y'all run that up. Let me know if the stream is good. Y'all got crisp audio and things of that nature. And just double checking some stuff in the back end as we do our little intro. We're gonna wait till we get about 10 minutes in. We're gonna get into it. Make sure y'all hang tight. Make sure y'all share the stream. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button. All that. And I began to it with my craft of all like when it's mine. Sometimes when I'm in the stew, I like me some fun wine too. Not the one to be played with. Barely need to speak it if you think that I might take your life quick. Cut him off, he was vexed, had to do my best, yeah. Negativity, walked away, focus on my mantras, not getting paid. Crack the matrix like that, you trying to snap it. They be faking, gotta wake up, that's my spit facts. You kept it going, baby, say she up late in this shit. I'm the pilot of the spaceship, she found my direction. She said she in the mood, trying to be up, shaking cheeks too. When she wanted me outside, I'll put her hours, said there's no curfew. Wasn't I saying the phone, I'm not the one to be played with. Barely need to speak it, if you think back, I might take your life quick. Cause I'm stepping with a purpose. Be hurricane. Baby, I know you're hurting. Kept it going for the family. Couldn't sit behind the curtain. You know with all my people, don't let destruction be a burden. Like the phoenix, we always rise. value my time. Can't you see the way I'm shining that you know I'm in my prime? Yeah, I really had to ride, baby, I really had to ride. When we calculating chips, catch another fight, that's how we ride. Feet I be grinding, rock another show cause I'm popping. Told them stop pocket watching. I be ascending. I barely need to do shit cause I'm stepping with a purpose. Took the pills on baby, came out with the perk, yeah. Shout out Rissy and the Scat. Which we play out third track. Holy Troops. Let's play Fulfilled.
I love.
God damn these ads. Welcome into the chat. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. Shout out to the Rumble fam. We both on Rumble and YouTube. Got the notifications over here, so I'm liking the looks of everything right now. Shout out to all y'all. I told my young boys that I'm just a true star. Have to keep it going, so I'm going far. And there's no letter, so we coming hot. I said, what kind of crystal you rocking? It's obsidian. I say with it, that's how we rock. I'm on the sides, I'm just seeing all my visions come true. And I'm feeling expressive, I'm feeling nice. And I keep it going, KIG, I'm flowing in my waters. Is you fulfilling? I beg you gotta try harder. And it's not about how you tremendous what you do. And as you execute, ain't gotta set the plan, I'm with my crew. Yes, and what's the smell? Set Palo Santo. It's like my space, so I got it all in the show. I took that shit pronto. So she still stuck the swing. I had to open up the beat. The engine, like I keep it dead. No, I'm on my feet. I delete the bullshit in the past, so I said farewell. And I'm steady working, kept it going real fast. For my internal woman, I my emotions, I'm doing well. Start kinda late, but it's another play. Doing numbers worldwide. I'm closing songs, but we never let it go. And we staying big, not just cause it's 60K deal, but it's just another day. Energy, see the sunrise in the morning, say my affirmations. It's 3 a.m. and baby, I know that you like that. I'm having patience. And I know I'm the magician, trust me, all this shit ain't that's on the day. I want a family, but I don't want just me who to be carrying my baby. And I keep it pushing KIG, check the coast off my name. Don't need to check me, I be rocking Nikes on my feet, and I'm staying authentic too. Leather sandals on my feet if I need to stay grounded. Fool. I might be skirting in the streets sometimes, but I'm breaking on my sacred lands too, bro. Trying to go to north, coming back to you, and I see it clear. I'm a young MC, triple P, that's no fear. That we keep it going, make it there. When it's MC, keep it going, moving real fast, just like a hand, real swift, that's with care. Going to you, so you said you couldn't bear. I know a little bit of you put yourself at, how you getting out of it. And if you can't get yourself in the gutter, don't be asking for my kid. Almost 10 minutes, y'all. Share the stream. Get everyone in here. Collective reading, all signs is going down. It's going down this evening. It's going down. Capricorn season. Let's get it. Let's get it. The way I'm rocking with these guys stopping none of it. It only comes from the bottom, that's why I got time for none of it. Yeah, it gets cold out here from the 6, but it's not none of it. If you had your priority shit, could have been a part of all of that. Yeah, could have been a part of all of that. When I'm in the booth, saying cozy, when I'm talking most facts. For another bit of clear the pain, gotta like push through the rain. I know the liquor be a mess sometimes, but I'm still heading through the pain. Hit your grave with my shadow, I'm seeing sunny days. It's far from where I was in the past, I'm busting out the plane. I had another plan for me, just be my truth, that's with integrity. How you say you be happy, but wasn't trying to set the plan. How you say you trying to rap, but never hold shit down for me. Sun and Scorpio, breathing, that's how I get to the back. With my community, mastermind every Sunday. We get into the chips, we gon' look at my money from the north, not the west. But respecting OG with these past. They will recognize real, I might recognize them from my spiritual past. Astrological psyche, I'm in a whole different class. And I just shade her up to the place and pass my function down. The way I'm rocking with these guys, stopping none of it. It only comes from the bottom, that's why I got time for none of it. Yeah, it gets cold out here from the 6, but it's not none of it. If you had your priority shit, could have been a part of all of that. The The way I'm rocking with it, these niggas stopping none of it. Hey, it only comes from the bottom, that's why I got hot for none of it. Hey, yeah, it gets cold out here from this, but it's not none of it. If you had your priorities, shit could have been a lot of all of it. 333, you ain't lying. The hate really comes from the bottom, no denying. I see him in the cut, motherfuck what they trying. Hating on the boss, cause I get it and I'm shining. You could have been a part of it, rocking from the start of it. Now you kicking yourself for being a retarded bitch. Motherfuckers fall off every day. I'ma keep gritting out, show 'em what the motherfucking independent shit's about. It's about getting up and getting in fucking cloud. It's about sticking to yourself. I'm sitting proud. Run my mouth about the next man doing it. Fetty up, but I am still pursuing it and doing it. Hating from the bottom, you a bottom, free to scrape it. For the problems with a bum with this money, you should be chasing. Face it, you ain't going up with that sucker shit. Take a seat, pay attention. Listen what I'm coming with. The way I'm rocking with it, these niggas stopping none of it. Hate only comes from the bottom, that's why I got top for none of it. Yeah, it gets cold out here from the 6, but it's not none of it. You have your priority shit, could have been a part of all of that. The way I'm rocking with it, these niggas stopping none of it. And hate only comes from the bottom, that's why I got top for none of it. Yeah, it gets cold out here from the 6, but it's not none of it. Could have been a part of all of that.
Most power players on Wall Street rate NVIDIA a strong buy today. Yet
Shout out to everyone running it up. Stacking chips up on the spot, know exactly how we ride. Yo, MC reppin' triple three, East Coast men up from the past. Crazy when we do this spot, really have to put time, man. East to West Coast connections, you know we in our prime, man. Stacking chips up on the spot, know exactly how we ride. In the summer, we on 2 wheels, in the winter, we swerving a lot. We ain't see the made a name, so we can never ride. Stacking dough, stick to the coast, so we on go mode. Stacking dough, stick to the coast, so we on go mode. MC reppin' triple three, however minute flow. Tryna get attention, can't direct it, focus though. Hey, it ain't gonna work like that, not how it goes, bro. Aquarius rising, but my network with my knowledge, you know. Can't know how on earth to stretch in my low, bro. That's why when you hear my lyrics, you asking where I got the cause. I know it all comes from within. When I spit another boss, like I be flipping the page. Come around me with the broken energy, but I'll grab the sage. Only angels rocking with me know the essence of my soul space. No internal energy shifting me on my own pace. Up on the spot, know exactly how we ride. Yo, MC reppin' triple three, East Coast men up from the past. Crazy when we blew the spot, really had to put time, man. East to West Coast connections, you know we in our prime, man. Up on the spot, know exactly how we ride. In the summer, we on 2 wheels, in the winter, we swerving the lights. We ain't see the meaning name, so we can never ride. Stacking dough, stick to the coast, so we on go mode. Stacking chips in this game, been about my fatty. Heavy on the gas pedal for the work, I'm ready, keeping it steady. NorCal representative, OG vet up in this. I am no beginner, my barrel legendary for the win again. Yeah, going outside, try not to sin again. Yeah, slips up my heart and flow, but still a critter. Accepting more faith, I ain't still a hitter. No quitter, networking is the key. If it's me, get it out the mud independently. Yeah, Sacramento slaps in my DNA. Keep the lab and cook and make a G a day. We don't play. I'm on another bag run. Catch one, digging for the dirt for these fast huns. We don't play. I'm on another bag run. Catch one, digging for the dirt for these fast huns. Up on the spot, know exactly how we ride. Yo, MC reppin' triple three, East Coast men up from the past. Crazy when we do the spot, really have to put time, man. East to West Coast connections, you know we in our past. Stacking chips up on the spot, know exactly how we ride. In the summer, we on 2 wheels, in the winter, we swerving the lights. We ain't see the maiden name, so we can never ride. Stacking dough, stick to the coast, so we on go mode. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? Mine. Some shit. Trinity. Really worldwide and shit. You know. This song coming in, you know, show you rockin'. Young triple three, never stopping. I got God on my side, it's a fruit to my labor, babe, you can never stop shit. Organic smoke in my lungs when I ship it OT, how you surprised that we taxing? That's gonna be like a rock star. Yo, triple three, preach, speedy code, we kill this shit. Yo, tap in, y'all holy troops. Feature H.I. Preach. Produced by the boy, Army of the Lord. Shout out Ankh on the beat. This is how we do it because we serve with a purpose. ASAP killed his verse. As usual. I'm the son of the most high. Oh my, I'm the son of a king, and that's no lie. Don't want it with me, I got a co-right. And I'm one with the sun, I got a soul tie. No, I'm just humble. He pays the price I can't undo. He changed my life, now I run to his throne. Get low, what does this world come to? Must choose God over everything. We pray and we crawl on everything. He's been and we call on him when we pray. He gives me strength even when I fall. He give me grace. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna fight to win. I'm so hype, I'm alive in him. My whole life it's a die to sin. If I'm with him, I'm right with him. Get the Bible in my right hand while the suffering. His word, my phone, I'm 5%. My soul get a life to him. Got a fire in my chest, hands on the hill. This song coming in, you know, rocking. Young triple three, never stopping. I got God on my side, it's the fruits of my labor, but you can never stop shit. Gigantic smoke in my lungs when I ship it OT. How you surprised that we taxing? That's on the beat like a rock star. Peanut butter rocks in my lungs, let me blast it. We gon' follow some young stars on the East Coast, we call it East Coast. We're ones where we got real bars. When you look up, that's what we are like, cause we the stars. No motion, but they going real hard. I don't know what you're doing, I ask you with purpose. When I feel my sister from behind the curtain. This is how we do it cause we serve with a purpose. This is how you do it when you serve with a purpose. Why do niggas hurting left behind the curtain? And when you tryna shine bright, get so close to the sun, I'ma put you down bad, man. I like a size, and I know master body. We're gonna look within, we're hell of a mentee. Accumulate a lot, man, I know it's plenty. The devil got his troops, but God got his troops too, fool. And the demons will be stepping, but they ain't a stepping too. And the difference is we stumble with a purpose on the cloud too. Calling the Trinity, cause I'm in the east with integrity. For myself through that door, yeah. So opportunities galore, hey. Let's see it real quick how she moving. Expose the shelf that she a 304. You gotta know your vice so you don't be a whore. Guys, all signs going down. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Sun, moon rising, let's go. Business, relationships. Let's get it. That's what they're going on. Using on my prime time. Yeah, triple three, never stopping. I got God on my side, so fruits on my level, but you can never stop shit. Gigantic smoke in my lungs when I ship it OT. How you surprised that we taxing? That's gonna be like a rock star. Peanut butter rock star in my lungs, let me blast it. We gon' follow some young stars on the East Coast, so we call it East Coast. We're ones where we got real bars. When you look up, that's what we are like, cause we the stars. No motion, but they going real high. I don't know what you're doing, I ask you with purpose. But I feel my purpose left from behind the curtain. This is how we do it, cause we serve with a purpose. There's so many things in the world, I can say so many stories upon a track, and I know it's bro. Like the blind realities from young. Archangel's been around since the eons. So my energy up in the church is so resonance. Too many things, I like to get my peace. And come with a purpose, I should carry me in this shit. Look. Triple three movements, worldwide connection, man, that's how we do it. Execute the purpose with a plan, that's how we doing worldwide numbers, man. 3-piece ride, electric slide, move like that cause we can. And we the angels on earth, do it for the future generations of this worth. Yeah. I'm yellow, Lord, put me on the B, so I had to stage it to me. And this is what it looks like when correspondence control your reality. And learning from your experiences how you get your wings back, G. Yeah. Got the whole team in alignment, that's why they come in. I got God on my side, so fruits on my liver, but you can never stop shit. Gigantic smoke in my lungs when I ship it OT. How you surprised that we taxing? That's gonna be like a rock star. Peanut butter rest on my lungs, let me blast it. We gon' follow some young stars on the East Coast, so we call it East Coast. We're ones where we got real bars. When you look up, that's what we are like, cause we the stars. No motion, but they going real hard. I don't know what you're doing, I ask you with purpose. When I feel my purpose left from behind the curtain. This is how we do it. Serve with a purpose. Yeah. All signs. We're getting into it. We're about 15 minutes in. No more time to waste. Let's get it. Shout out to everyone. I'm tapping in on the intros and things of that nature who be with us. Let's get into this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this thing. Y'all got me on the screen. You know what I'm saying? We're going full screen, big screen in this diggity thing. So let's rock out. All signs today. This is going to be quite the live. So shout out to the Rumble fam. And shout out to the YouTube family. This is going to be an interesting live for Capricorn season. We are using the, Star Walker Tarot, traditional playing card deck. And we're gonna get into business and career and love and relations for each zodiac sign. So make sure y'all tap in, listen out for your sign, your sun, moon, rising. Make sure you listen out for that. And when it's your time, tap in. We're going to start with, obviously, I think we're in Capricorn season, so we always start with the sign of you, the sign that we're in currently. So happy solar return to all my Capricorns out there. Hope you're having a good month, good December, and things of that nature, good Christmas and happy holidays. Of course, we have Christmas and New Year in Capricorn season as well, so it's a very festive type of time. But with that being said, there's a lot of lights and there's a lot of illusions as well being presented. But because it's in the wintertime, aka the seasonal transition of death and things of that nature, plays out a little differently compared to summer, right? To where we're a little bit in the summer, we're a little bit less aware, right? The sun kind of blocks our internal light, so we can't really see what's going on. But with the sun in Capricorn being winter, our lights are very sparked. So the winter time is like is like spiritual heaven, right? It's like spiritual summer. So during that time, it's really easy to spot certain things because it's naturally dark externally, right? So your internal lights as a spirit is your chakras and things of that nature, your systems and things is lit during this time. So it's really easy to connect to who you are, what you want to do. Really easy time to lock in and hone in on certain aspects of yourself during wintertime. So it's really easy to not get distracted or to to see the delusion or the illusion and understand that it is an illusion and it's not actually real or tangible or any longevity in it, etc. So it's a little bit easier to spot in the winter compared to the summer. For example, like Aries season during spring and things of that nature, it's a lot different than for like I said, Capricorn season going into the winter, as that's the initiation of kind of from transitioning from fall to and through to winter, and then through winter to spring. As fall hits, as December, as Capricorn season hits, we're officially entering the period of winter. As the solstices are around that same time as well, December 19th ish, through the 21st. That's the winter solstice, to where we have the polarities on the eastern continents and western continents, where we face the polarity or the longest night, or spring on the opposite spectrum. So after this period, this period of darkness as we go through is going to start to get brighter and ushering in the spring season. So with that being said, we're going to tap into some of the Capricorn energy. Like I said, I think it's going to be a chill month of Capricorn. Capricorn is cardinal Earth, very practical, very surface level. I think it's going to be good to tap in on the readings during Capricorn season. I don't expect a lot of people to be on my lives during Capricorn season. The collective during Capricorn season really is there's like less emphasis on spirituality. Everyone's really surface level and like driven and like focused on getting things done and very materialistic. Around Christmas time and holidays, that's really the illusion, because you should be focused on spirituality during the winter, as that's your spiritual summer, spiritual heaven. At that point, that's spiritual summer, winter, where so that allows you to shine your brightest. But because externally they blind your light by making you go out externally and go shopping and support holidays, etc., where many people are drained around this time compared to where we're supposed to have that esoteric currency to be filled up during the holiday season, during Christmas right now, during the spiritual physical winter, but spiritual summer. So during this time, we're supposed to have a lot more energy right now to be focused on spirituality, to be locked in on where we're going, what we're honing in on, our energies, our thoughts and feelings, etc., our belief systems. But a lot of us aren't, because we're not focused on that right now, because which is the illusion. You're not focused on that because you're focused on the material, all of the lights, and that holy day is ciphering your energy to where you're more focused on that compared to the actual spirituality and what's fulfilling you as a spirit. So holidays is like a very tricky time, guys. So be mindful. They shape holidays for a reason, and shape and curate holidays for a reason as well. So there's not like there's always energies that you're participating in every single holiday that um, they have, and that they've curated within their favor. And when I say them, they, people in power and certain things like that, which we can, discuss on Rumble a little bit later, in terms of certain holidays and um, where they come from and certain philosophies behind them and stuff like that, occult um, history of them and stuff like that. So with that being said, that's a little bit to touch on the energy of Capricorn season for the month of December. I'm glad we touch on that in the beginning. Some things I wanted to speak about, relatively for Capricorn season. So everyone very focused on drive and things of that nature, but that's what we're seeing, right? Like the collective Capricorns, they're very surface level because they're always focused on drive. They're always focused on the next thing, initiating, right? But they don't realize that it's important for them to actually slow down and hone in and understand, what they actually want to do or what they're actually going after. That's why a lot of Capricorns don't have that sense of spiritual connection, because they're always, on to the next thing. And that's the energy they have. They're born with that energy because right now we all have that. When the sun is in the signs, guys, we all have that collectively. But they deal with that more regularly, often more, more or less all the time, right? And it's that Saturn. They may feel like they're restricted, like they can't, like they can't reach certain things because they're ruled by Saturn. They can feel certain boundaries and restrictions in areas of their life, but those are likely mental barriers, so and forms of understanding that they have based upon their upbringing and environment and things of that nature. So if you're a Capricorn that's like very limited, who like doesn't want to, who like always on to the next thing, etc., or like afraid to take a leap or go after like a big goal because you may not be used to it or something like that, may not be used to getting the support that relatively, want, or, feel like you have, or you may feel like you don't deserve it because you're restricted. You may feel like you're too, like, it's weird, a lot of pressure on Capricorns, but that's because of Saturn. So don't be too like harsh on yourself and restrict yourself because you'll limit yourself in that own way because Saturn's on your ass. Which that's why which happens to people during the holiday season. As we go through the New Year's and Christmas and things of that nature, everyone's very caught up in the material and in Christmas that they don't even understand the actual holiday and the energy of what they need to actually enjoy and how to recoup that esoteric currency, which is very important, guys. So yeah, let's get into the reading. We're going to start with the sign of Capricorns, and we're going to get into let's get into your business and career first. Before we get into anything, we're going to get into business and career, and besides that, love and relations. Love and relations. So we have a little underlining story with the 3 and the 5. Yeah, camera's a little high. I'm gonna bring that cam down for y'all. Can y'all see the no, I can't bring it down like right to the table for y'all guys. But yeah, so these right here. Okay, yeah, that's a good angle. The 3 and the 5 is a little underlying story, so that's just something to kind of be mindful of. Then we have the Joker at the bottom of the deck, which lets me know there's some sort of internal epiphany that you're going through right now, some sort of realization, which is kind of interesting, based upon the 3 and the 5. Based upon the 3 and the 5, but the 3 and the 5 just lets me know that you're taking action within your environment or possibly within your mind, or maybe finally taking action with this online thing. Maybe there's something online that you're like really thinking about for a lot of you guys, Capricorn. There's like this limitation maybe within travel, maybe with your vehicle. This can deal with 3 deals with transportation as well, Mercury energy. So it deals with transportation, but because it's black, there could be a hinder or a lack of or a restriction in terms of transportation for my Capricorns. And you can also feel a little bit of a limitation towards your online network or just your online digital footprint in some way, shape, or form, because 3 deals with and Mercury deals with internet like things as well. So that 3 can be throwing you off with certain things online, and it could have you a little bit hesitant towards how you take action. And there could just be things that you need to learn. Like with the 5 here, it just shows me that there's some important change that needs to be incorporated. The 5 of spades, and it's really the way you think. Like the change needs to happen towards your mindset, right? In order for you to actually take action in the way that you want to take action with this online thing, or possibly with this vehicle. Like there could be this sense of travel in a way that's like you're limited, but you're not confident to like fix it or take the action to fix it. But there's some restriction around however you're traveling right now for some of my Capricorns, right? So if that 3 is not travel, then that 3 is communication in Mercury. And that 5 is letting me know that the change is necessary, but the change is necessary in your mindset. It's how you think about certain things and your forms of understanding. Capricorn is practical. Um, it's cardinal earth, so it's that initiation of practical understanding. You have to put yourself through your own initiation so that you can actually develop this sense of understanding for yourself, right? Simply as simple as that. And from there is where you're kind of welcoming the change naturally, right? To where that's the change that's going to be happening, undergoing is a mindset change, and that's what's going to offer the eternal epiphany. So I don't want to talk too long on the underlining stories, so let's just cut through. And that's likely because we're reading for business and career. That's likely has something to do with your business. So you're likely focusing on some sort of online network, some sort of online thing that you could be working on right now, or possibly transportation. That way you can take action with your business in some way, shape, or form. Show me Capricorn, business and career. Let's see. Show me Capricorn, business and career. Okay. Okay. So yes. So it did the 7 of spades lets me know, Capricorn, that you're definitely looking at the path from the outside in. With the 7, it's like you're looking at everything that you've done previously and where you want to go, where you want to move forward to, how you want to move forward ahead, right? With that 7 of spades. And it's really how you want to move forward in the ways of thinking, in your ways of mindset. Like you're probably looking at yourself like, damn, okay, I need to shift my mindset. Maybe you've been incorporating new habits. Maybe you've been studying a little bit more, reading a little bit more, doing more mental like things, right? And you may understand why that's important based upon, other people that you've seen, things that haven't made sense to you, people that haven't communicated in the right way, and you're like, why? But it's because of their knowledge and their upbringing and the mindset that they have. And the lack of education, maybe. So now you're looking at it like, damn, okay, there's a reason that I'm here. It's because maybe I've missed some education. Maybe I need to study a little bit more. Maybe my mindset needs to change a little bit. And you're kind of realizing that right now in a practical sense, which is cool. New moon's coming up. That looks like the energy that's significant for you. Um, it definitely looks like within the present moment, you definitely hit the jackpot in something, in some sort of career thing that you like. There's a career thing that gives you a lot of fulfillment, Capricorn. There's some form of either a love connection or an opportunity that can help with your business. But that's something that you're gonna know for yourself, for my Capricorns out there. So whether this is but it has something to do with you. Like it's definitely in correlation to help you out, right, with that ace. So and then you can be the gift as well. So you can be the one holding yourself back right now, Capricorn. So if you like you may know, all right, there's an opportunity and there's this thing that you're fulfilled with and you want to do, but you're just not doing it. And like it's up to you, but you're just not doing it. So that card right here. But because it is red, it could mean that you're about to do it. So let me know which side of the coin that you're on with this ace of hearts. Because definitely it's up to you. Like you're the gift towards this, and however this grows and however this maneuvers is based upon how much you've tried and how much effort you've done to shape your mind, to understand this communication, to learn new things, right? To understand where you're gonna go, where previous people have went, based upon lack of education, lack of information. Spades is all of that, right? Um, and you maybe just be understanding that right now because this ace is the opportunity to do so. And then we move forward right here with the outcome card. with the Two of Diamonds. So it lets me know that there is some harmony within the foundation, but this also lets me know that you could be balancing two things. So there's two things that you're juggling right now with this two with the Two of Diamonds, and you should not be juggling like the juggling these two things. You could be like, yeah, yeah, I'm hustling, but like you juggling these two things is probably stopping you from actually like doing the thing that you love right here in the middle. That's what's keeping it kind of stuck. Um, so you may be learning or educating for yourself because we see this Ace of Spades, how to incorporate a little bit more balance here with these two things that develop your foundation. Maybe there's two little hustles, two side hustles, two jobs that you're dealing with here, and that's going to be a key factor. So there's definitely some balance that needs to be incorporated, but there may be some information that you may need to seek or some knowledge that you may need to seek, possibly some advice or advisory in some way, shape, or form. Capricorn, that's for your business and career. I'm going to drop the timestamp right here real quick just so I know where we at. And I'm gonna get into your love life right here, love life and relationships. Capricorn, love and relations. Capricorn, love and relations. See the nine of gloves. Show me Capricorn, love and relations. All right. Wow. Well, Capricorn, there's a lot of clubs. You know, cards never lie. A bunch of synchronicities. Your love and relation life is a bunch of action. Look at that. A bunch of action. We got the 9 was the first one. We got the 4 is the second one. We got the 2. All right. So there's a whole lot of action right now within your love and relationships. And this can be like new business partnerships as well. Um, but we like to focus on your love because business and career could be dealing with that, in terms of that section. So you want to keep it clear for you guys. But in terms of your love right now, I definitely see a lot of growth within the love and relationships. It could be like friendships as well, like little friend groups and things of that nature, networks, people you talk to, etc. But I see a lot of growth. This right here lets me know you're thinking about all the growth and stuff like that. This may be like a period of reflection. I'm hearing with the nine of clubs. It's a period of reflection, and it may be what I'm seeing is reflection based upon action. So there was something that you've done here that fostered and facilitated a lot of growth within your relationship or partnerships in some way, shape, or form. It was a lot of abundance, a lot of growth. It was a new experience. It felt fresh, probably felt good, and now there's a lot. Now you're reflecting on it, and you could be reflecting on it in a way that's more practical. How can you do more of this? How can you continue this growth? How can this be something that's routined, right? How can I get comfortable with this growth? And that's what you're learning to do right now. You're taking action there. What do I need to do to get comfortable? What do I need to do to shape my actions? Um, and you may be doing this with someone. You may be doing this with another person as well. I think this is both of you guys taking the action here that is necessary. So I like that. I like it. 9 is prosperity and abundance, that Jupiter energy. It's that growth. It's that facilitation of growth. Um, that 4 is that practicality, that earth energy, that stability. So it's like you're trying to stabilize it with this other person. Just make sure this other person is on the same page with you. As long as this person is on the same page with you, trying to focus on the stability, then I think that's okay. And a key side note for you guys, um, Capricorn, for your love life is to just pay attention on your communication. I think that's probably the biggest aspect. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of spades, so it's really just letting me know to pay attention and be mindful of how you communicate with each other. However that goes within you and your spouse, be mindful of how you communicate with each other. This could be the biggest factor within your relationship is how you guys communicate with each other. Your thoughts, your feelings, etc. So this is a big thing to focus on and pay attention to. If you can pay attention to this and actually focus on diplomacy and proper communication and proper discussion, then you can develop this stability here with this person. No problem. No problem. and it's something that you're thinking about right now. It's still not. It's still something you're reflecting on. So be mindful of that as well. That's just something that I see here in the spread during the month of Capricorn season. It could be just something that you're reflecting on and still focusing on, ways to communicate these things and still paying attention to how to communicate and what to facilitate into your life for sure. Well, that brought you some clarity, Capricorn. Let's get into it. All right, what's the time? What's the time for Cappies? We are 40 minutes in. We are going to Aquarius. Just to help my timestamps, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, love and business and career. Love and relations, business and career. Aquarius, this is you. Let's get it. We just did Capricorn. Capricorn is done. I got to make sure to drop that in the chat so I can timestamp for you guys at the end for replay gang. And I appreciate all y'all. So let's get into Aquarius. We're going to focus on business and career first, and then we're going to get into your love life. We're using the traditional playing card deck, traditional Star Walker Tarot, and we're just going to tap in, get some clarity. Okay, Aquarius. Well, first card out is the J, so you're hitting the jackpot in some way, shape, or form. That's a good first card. Let's just hold on with me real quick. Aquarius. If you're an Aquarius rising, let me know in the chat. Drop that down below. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm actually an Aquarius rising as well. One of y'all. Aquarius rising with a whole Pisces first house. Energies are significant. Let's see. All right. We got the Two of Spades, Jack of Spades, and last card for Aquarius. All right, last card for Aquarius. We got two cards wanting to fly out for Aquarius, and it's both two queens for Aquarius. We got the Queen of Clubs and we got the Queen of Hearts. We got opportunity to take action, taking action in love, taking action with this opportunity, etc. There is some level of receiving here with this energy, being the two that's coming out right there at the end. Lets me know that you've hit some sort of jackpot in how, especially with the Ace of Diamonds at the bottom of the deck here, Aquarius. You are the gift towards your foundation in some way, shape, or form. There's a lot of stability that you offer towards maybe your home life, your business life, but this right here, technically your business and career, there's a lot that you bring to the table in terms of your own finances and your own foundation. Like you are the gift to your foundation. If you stop, there's something. No, it's a problem. So like whatever you're doing, make sure you keep going because that's what's gonna allow you to even have the stability right there with that ace. And that light's bright, but yeah, with that ace, that's at the bottom of the deck. And then first card pulling out, you got the space Jack of Spades. So you're hitting the jackpot in some way, shape, or form in forms of communication within your career. So there's some form of communicative career-related thing that you're doing, Aquarius. For my Aquarius moons, rising suns, etc. There's some form of communicative thing that you do within your career that you hit the jackpot on. So this can be information or unique knowledge, right? So maybe you've came across some new information. Maybe you've been studying to now you have the knowledge to go about something, right? But you're in the right space that you need to be in order to move forward with this thing, right? And you may be using your voice for this new career for yourself or this current career, however you do it. We could be communicating, and then it could just deal with study, information, etc. with that, and it is in alignment to you, so try not to worry about that. Jackpot is good. You're good. You hit the jackpot with that. It is what you want to do, and now you're seeing the possibilities of it. Right now there is a little bit of maybe there's some conflict with relating or communicating this jackpot, right? Like maybe you're very focused on this new career thing that you're using your voice in. but there may be some sort of thing that you're relating to, a person, place, or thing that you're relating to within your career that you're just you could be, it could be on your mind. It could be a person, place, or thing that's just on your mind right now based upon you hitting this jackpot. And it may be like this right here, this two energy could be a partner. I do get a sense of a partner, or like a relationship with that two, that Libra energy, that Taurus energy. Um, it could be dealing with partnerships here, and there just may be like less communication here right now for you. But you've hit the jackpot in some way, shape, or form in your career, but there's a little bit of less communication within your possibly relationships right now, or just someone else that you directly relate to that you may be close to, just because there may be a lot of work with this thing right now during Capricorn season, which is okay. It's a it's a mental understanding. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but that's what's gonna kind of lead to. So you're analyzing this. You're analyzing like why there's been less communication and why, but you understand it because of this work thing. So you're like, okay, right, and that puts you in the space to right here because of the queen, because of the two queens we got. That puts you in the space to receive. So like based upon this thing with work, you could be so busy that I think when people communicate with you is like you're in this position to receive. Like you're on the throne and it's like, all right, you want to get off the throne, they have to come correct. And then you get up and go about the thing. It's however this is, you're not letting people get in the middle. Like, two, that relatability, you're not letting friends and distractions and just the things that you relate to, people, places, and things that you relate to get in the way from actually taking the right actions that you need to take, right? With this opportunity, with this opportunity, sorry, with the heart. As that's opportunity or love connection, right? But it's based upon information that you're receiving or going over and analyzing for yourself, right? Because this is soaking in the information and the communication. So you're probably receiving this communication, possibly from a partner, and that's allowing you to understand which actions to take with the clubs. The queen is receiving. Clubs is the action, but you're receiving first, and then you can act on this love connection or on this opportunity, whether business and career, etc. As this is for your business, but so which means this heart is likely a business thing. This heart is a business opportunity, or if it's a spouse, it can help you. It's a spouse or a love connection. It's a love connection that can help you with your business because it helps you take action with this communication thing, with this vocation thing that you're doing, however you use in your voice, in some way, shape, or form. So I like that, Aquarius. It's kind of complex and it's relatively understandable. We're gonna get into let's get into your love life. Let's get into your love life and let's tap into that in terms of relationships, love and relationships. Let's get it. Shout out to my YouTube fam. Shout out to my Rumble fam. Y'all tuning in. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. I appreciate you guys threefold. Means a lot from both sides. If you're an Aquarius, drop it in the chat. I'd love to know. Let's get it. We're gonna get into love and relations right now. I'm trying to run through these guys. I'm trying to get the message out there clear and sufficient. It's 8 minutes so far, and we're getting into the love section now. I want to spend at least like 12 to 15 on on each, but it may not be able to. But if you guys do want personal readings, y'all know where we at for sure. Although like the list is almost closed, so if y'all gonna get on there ASAP, so I can lock you in for the new year. I don't really take personals anymore. All right, so show me Aquarius, love life, love and relations for Aquarius. All right, we got the Joker coming out, Eternal Epiphany. Show me Aquarius, love and relations. But it's it's upside down though, which is interesting. It's interesting. Okay, we got another one coming out. Show me love and relations for Aquarius. Okay, boom. That one came out nice. Real nice. All right, let's get it. All right, first one coming out, Joker, backwards. Usually Eternal Epiphany. Which is interesting. It's an aha moment that doesn't want to be an aha moment. We got the Queen. So it's more receiving. Aquarius, you're in a big energy of just of receiving right now. I think you're not really forcing much. Think, okay. 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 That makes sense. That makes sense. So that's how it be. 1 second, y'all. God damn. Back at it again. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is very interesting because the Joker is that aha moment. Is that internal epiphany. It's like you've had these already and you kind of know what this is. So I think okay, this is what I'm seeing right now. This is what I'm seeing. The Joker, there's something in the past that puts you in the space to have that eternal epiphany before. To where you realized, all right, how you need to move, what you need to do within this love thing, within this relationship. There may be certain things that you've, witnessed, that you've went through, and you're like, all right, I don't know about those. It's aha moments, realizations, little icks, things of that nature. But we all have our little things like that, little standards and things of that nature. But there's been like with this and these are good outcome cards. So what's letting me know is that something happened in the past, but what happened in the past, you knew could have caused an eternal epiphany, but like something may have saved it. There may have something that saved this eternal epiphany. So instead of it being an actual eternal epiphany, it didn't end up being it. And you're like, and they kind of saved themselves. They kind of saved themselves. However that played out, and they're showing up for you in the best way that they can. And I think you're understanding that. So it's an internal epiphany, but it's like something that you also can't force because you understand where they're at and where you're at on an individual level, right? So like if someone doesn't understand something, you can't force them to act a certain way if they don't know how to act like that. Like you got to instill that to show, like instill that to show that that's like where you're at, so they can act accordingly or do what they need to do accordingly, or meet you where you're at, you know what I'm saying, etc. Um, and I think that's like kind of what happened here. And with the Queen, you put yourself in the space to say, all right, well, you've done the work, you're doing what you need to do, communication is there. Let me see what you do. Come correct. Let me see what you do. I'm here. Come correct. And you'll show up. Right. So I think you're really in a space of observing what others do in your life right now. And whether it's genuine, whether it's not, whether it's an opportunity, whether it ain't, whether there's fulfillment or it's not, you're knowing right now. There is with this 10 of Pentacles, there is a lot of longevity here. Your mindset is in a space of longevity with this thing. There's like wealth and building here, and completion. This is like ushering and fostering in family like energy, building your family tree, things of that nature. So I think that's like what you're focused on. Like I think you focus on like the end goal with the completion. You focus on a complete foundation, on a complete life, right? But you understand there's certain things you can't force, certain things you've done already. Like you've done it, like you've done it. You know what I'm saying? You put the time in, etc. There's not much to do. It's about people meeting you where you're at. And it's like if they can't, then I don't know what they're gonna do. Um, right? And it's like you give them the benefit of the doubt to see, you know, what they're what they deem themselves worth it or not, right? And that's all it is. So this is an interesting thing. I'd say definitely keep your mindset on this 10 of Pentacles, on this growth, on that family, right? On that abundance, on that wealth, right? And wealth doesn't just mean finances. I see solidified stability here, right? And longevity. So y'all keep that up. I'm liking that Aquarius reading. Shout out to everyone tapping in. All right. That's Aquarius, love, relations. Let's move the gone. We go into Pisces. One of you guys as well. Pisces first house with Jupiter there. So for all my Pisces risings, for all my Pisces suns, for all my Pisces moons, this is for you. Where we at? Yeah, let's just say that 5630 Pisces. We getting into it. Well, that brought you some clarity for my Aquarians out there. Shout out to y'all. Let me sip this real quick. Pisces. Okay, Pisces. Fallout energy a little bit here. A little bit of fallout energy on my water signs. Okay, just fix the deck. Let me give this a handy dandy shuffle real quick. And we get halfway through. Almost, not yet. It's third sign right here. We're gonna get into Pisces. Run through it, business and career, and love and relations for the month of December and the month of January. Show me Pisces, business and career. Pisces. God damn, Pisces. What's going on? Fuck y'all thinking so much. You know, Pisces be ruling the collective, so the collective like, nah, you ain't pulling shit. Come on, Pisces. There you go. Appreciate you. All right. So, okay. All right, bet. Pisces, in terms of your business and career, the first thing that we're seeing here is the King of Hearts. Is the first card that we're seeing. And with this being said, this is nice, guys. This is nice. I do see that you are in the position to foster your own sense of fulfillment and to curate your own opportunities. That's what I'm seeing with that King. The King, in terms of business and career, lets me know that you're already in a position of authority to call the shots. You're like the leader in some way, shape, or form, in how, whatever you're doing. I do see a sense of leadership here, and there's opportunity there's opportunities for you to lead. The leadership is needed from you. Right? And there's fulfillment here. There's fulfillment within the leadership, Pisces. So, like, you may need to step up to the plate. Now's the time. If you've been wondering and been thinking about, stepping up to the plate, doing things, bigger, going harder. Now's it. You've worked there. And the thing about it is, Pisces, you're a water sign, and the collective, ruled by Neptune. So it can you can sometimes be a little delusional, and you may not realize how much you've been doing, because like Pisces guys is very you can quit, like, remember, water is also memory. So you can be stuck up in the past, present, future. You be all kinds of places when you in the Pisces waters. So you may not realize how much you've actually done when you Pisces, and you have like heavy Pisces placements, and you may like undermine yourself. Not realizing how much you've actually put in, uh, and how far you've actually come from where you were. But because water signs have that gift, it's that gift, or gift slash curse of memory, or being connected. That consciousness is all seamlessly one. They're always simultaneously connected. A water sign's past will curate their present. Water sign's past will curate their future, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like, a water sign past can will dictate a lot. But because we're very connected to what we go through, right? We're very connected to what we like you said, what we remember. Water and memory is a direct essence to consciousness. Water signs have some of the best memory, and that's just a thing that's a fact. You can look into it if you want, but yeah, for sure. So this right here, guys, lets me know that you have been you have and are in a position of authority, um, to call the shots in some way, shape, or form, to lead in some way, shape, or form. So there's something that you need to lead. There's fulfillment here. There's opportunity here within your leadership. So if you haven't been doing shit, I don't know what to tell you. And that's why there's probably the eternal epiphany now. Ah, fuck, I should have been doing shit. Yo! So yeah, guys, should have been doing shit. I'm saying, should have just been doing something. So this is the internal epiphany, and you may have fell out of this leadership energy because this is like from the past. This is like from the past, right? This is from the past, so it's important to, like, you going through something right now. Why it's important to incorporate that leadership you've had from the past. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by that watery, like, past, present. You like, oh shit, and you just stop doing things you think you good, and then yeah, no. So see, and then the outcome is action. Now, finally taking the right actions and being relatable, and understanding how to relate to others and things of that nature, where to take the right actions and where to take the right moves, because you haven't been taking action. This is from the past. This is like leadership energy that you need to tap into, that you left from the back burner. Why aren't you leading anymore? You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're like, oh, fuck, like, and then you're realizing that's the Joker, the eternal epiphany. So, that's going to allow you to realize, you need to take action, and where you need to take action, what you need to take action with, and what you need to let go of. People, places, and things. That two energy. You've been relating to something that hasn't been serving you. That's me. You've been allowing you to take the wrong actions. Then you have the Five of Hearts. So you got to change. So there's some sort of change that needs to go down in order for you to actually act or have this opportunity. Or yeah, no, definitely opportunity, business like opportunity that brings a lot of fulfillment. But there's some change that needs to be done. So that's it. With that being said, we're going right into fucking love life. Pisces love life. Pisces love life. And we see some of those hearts and things of that nature within your career. Some of those things could be love signatures as well. So be mindful of that when we do see hearts. Opportunities, fulfillment, love connections, things of that nature. Past, memory, anything that has to do with water. Consciousness, right? Let's give this handy dandy shuffle. All right, show me Pisces love. Oh, fuck me. Pisces, your love fell everywhere. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? What's going on still? What's going on? It's all good though. We gonna find out. Yeah, that's okay. Spirit just making sure we ain't losing no cards and shit like that. Nothing gonna stop the reading. Nothing gonna stop. Can't stop music. Stop music. Doom, 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 doom. Everybody gonna see it united. Oh, oh, oh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ever watch White Chicks before? That shit hits. We should do a movie night one day. I mean, we're gonna do that in the Discord. Y'all, Artist Freedom Network, get in there. Price is going up for the new year. Lock in. Lock in. So what's happening right now is that we see some fallout energy with your love life. We're gonna get straight into your love life. Show me Pisces. Show me Pisces love. Show me Pisces love. Show me Pisces love. Show me Pisces love. Y'all watch Business and Career. Shout out to the chat. Appreciate y'all. Pisces love life. Where they at? I'm not sure. Okay, we see. All right, there we go. All right, so we got the 3 of diamonds, we got the 5 of diamonds, and we got the 6. So 3, 5, 6. All right, listen. This right here, the 3 of diamonds, is important because it's practical understanding, practical communication. Pisces, in your love life, we got a whole hand. I'm pretty sure you Pisces, you're the whole hand. That your hand for love life got all red, including the last card with the Queen of Hearts. Lets me know that you're in a good position to receive the right love, the right connections, the right opportunities, right, the right people, the right person. So it's very interesting to me this 3 of diamonds, because it lets me know that there is a practical sense of communication. I don't like You're just doing what you know makes sense, you know, and nothing else, nothing else more than that, right? Nothing else matters besides that. You want it to work, and you're doing what needs to do what you need to do to make it work, especially within your forms of communication. You probably bring a lot of stability to your love connection, to your love life, based upon how you communicate. 5. Your emotions probably bring you a lot of stability as well within this connection. Your emotional intelligence and your ability to understand and communicate how you feel can bring a lot of stability here. There may be some change that needs to happen within this communication. But to be honest, everything you're doing right now, because this is a red hand, lets me know that you're doing the right stuff. So don't really worry too much about the change. Just keep doing what you're doing, keep flowing, right? At the right time, you will notice certain shifts and certain changes. As a water sign, Pisces, trust your gut, trust your intuition. Right here, right, sorry. But it lets me know, guys, that I think the change, the emotional understanding, brilliant. It's going to it brings you stability, because that allows you to pay attention what opportunities and what love connections and what forms of fulfillment actually fulfill you, right? And that's actually important. What you pay attention to is key. You know, where's your heart? Where's your thoughts? Where's your feelings? Are they stable? Are these things stable? You know, you got to remember that emotions are fleeting, and you're the only one in control of, how you feel. You know, as we know, as above, so below correspondence, moon signs, moon's a very fast transit. So we know our emotions are going to be very fast transitioning too. And if we don't understand how to interpret these emotions, how to interpret these cycles, how to interpret the emotion, the energy that's in motion, we won't understand why we're feeling that way at that time, right? You're paying attention to what needs to be done, what needs to be said, practical communication, and the changes that you need, that need to happen, right, towards this foundation, so you can have a solid foundation within your relationship. So whatever changes need to be incorporated, I think you're communicating that. That way you can have a solid relationship and a stable relationship for sure. It puts you in the energy to receive the right information and the right love connections, because you're putting out, what you intend and what you want and what you would like to see, right? I like that for you, Pisces. So as we move forward, guys, that is it for Pisces, love and relations and business and career. We have done 3 signs so far. We're going to step into Aries now. So getting into Aries is going to be good. I'm just going to drop the timestamp in the chat real quick, just so I can timestamp it afterwards for you guys. as I am the editor on this channel here. So there's I appreciate you guys bearing with us here with the timestamps. Means a lot. And it helps you guys as well, man. Fuck. So when you guys are replaying and things of that nature, y'all can go to like certain timestamps because, we do these videos for the entire month. So, we like when you guys can double back and come back to the replay, rewatch, and re-listen for your sign and for your energies, etc. Because it's going to be important, for sure. So, Aries, business and career. Let's do it. Hope you guys are doing well. Aries, cardinal fire, Mars ruled, card of war. Let's check it out, Aries. All right, first thing we got, 5 of spades, letting me know that there's some change towards your communication right now and your forms of thinking. But you're likely thinking about the changes that you need to incorporate. That's in the past position, so you could have already been going down those trains of thoughts. Okay. Maybe certain things you need to communicate emotionally as well. Like if you've been noticing, for example, like certain emotions that are building up and it leading you to like anger or frustration, there's certain emotions that you do need to communicate for sure. Get it off your chest. That'll help you. That'll actually allow a lot of growth within this job opportunity. So there's definitely there's definitely something going on within your career. You feel a certain way about it, but you may not be communicating about it right now. And it could be because there's a lot of growth and opportunity within this career, so you're not saying too much about it. The only thing I can advise is to be mindful of that as fire signs and water signs. When we dim our emotion, other illnesses and disease can build up for sure. So as long as it's not too much of a burden for you, to not express this, this thing, maybe what's bothering you within this thing, etc. Or it could be just something from the past, but then it's okay. If it is super bothering you, then I would suggest to get it off your chest, and that may facilitate and that may foster a lot of help within this opportunity and business. Like there may be more growth here that you're waiting to see, but you're not noticing it because you're like maybe shy or timid to say this thing, because that's what's going to usher in the change. You know that you communicating this is going to change something, but the change may be good because we have the 9 here. It's a lot of growth, a lot of wisdom, a lot of new and fresh experiences here. A lot of abundance, could be new money, fresh money, etc. However that's playing out for you right now for your business and career. Let's pull the last card for you guys, Aries, and see what is happening. What's going on? Be some change towards, what you're thinking. There's definitely change towards your foundation or, your career, your school life, how you make money, what you're used to. Maybe there's a different form of study that you've changed here. But there's a lot of growth, right? There's a lot of growth here. Because this is business and career, I want to stay within the topic of career, topic of school, topic of study, and things of that nature, right? Work, foundation, practicality, that type of stuff, that earth-like type energy. So yeah, guys. Let's pull the last card. Show me Aries, business and career. Last card for Aries. Okay. Yes, and then we got a 10, the 9 and the 10. So the 10 is completion. The 5 is change. So however, there's a change towards the foundation, and maybe a new study. Like I said, there's a change towards your career. It put you in a space to study, like a new study, a new college course, a new career field to where you're training differently, right? And that you're like, damn, like you're fulfilled by that. You're kind of intrigued by it. You're seeing the opportunities from there. You know what I'm saying? The opportunities and the experiences there. You're experiencing it. There's a lot of new growth. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, cool, kind of dope. Um, so now it's kind of putting you in the space of like, okay, this is actually what I want to do. With the 10, it's like it's completing your forms of thinking. Now you're not really thinking too much about other things. I think this is kind of where you found your safe spot here, Aries. Whatever this career is, I think you found your good thing to where when you think about this thing, it's not too stressful, it's not too overwhelming. You can analyze it decently. Um, you feel good about this thing. You feel like you're learning as well as a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of growth here, etc. All those things, and there's stability. I see stability here with the Four of Hearts at the bottom. So there's an opportunity to gain some stability. We have the 10 of Diamonds right behind the card as well, which lets me know that you will see some longevity in terms of finances and practicality. We've been mentioning stability, and the card's right there. So I'd say that's your confirmation for my Aries out there. I like that for you guys. That's a different reading. I feel like that energy is different. Whatever Aries that I'm speaking to, I think that's very different compared to the other signs that we've touched on. So I like that. We're approaching the new moon in Capricorn. Um, that's going to be the direct square to you, Aries. So this is going to be a significant month for you. All my cardinal signs going to be significant. My Capricorns, my Aries, um, my Cancers. Right, it's gonna all be important for you, for sure, for sure, for sure. So my Libras, y'all too. Don't think y'all missed it. So let's tap in. Let's check out the love and career for Aries. Okay, got the Ace of Spades coming out there. Show me love for Aries. Love and career. Love and relations for Aries. Show me love and relations for Aries. Okay, with the Two of Clubs. A lot of black coming out right now. The first two cards are black, so internal cards. Looks like there's not too much action right now within your love life, Aries. It is, but I think before I get into it, let me pull the last card first. Okay, perfect. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. I like how this is playing out. Gotta spin a root. All right, guys. Gotta stretch a little bit. So Aries, get some bev before I get into this. Aries. You love and relations. It's good. It's a quieter time. There's a lot of emphasis on yourself. A lot of focus on you. There's a lot of focus on your mindset and your forms of thinking. Because you're starting to understand. You're starting to understand when you relate to others, you can't relate to others unless you relate to yourself. You can't have conversations unless you conversate with yourself. You ain't gonna know how to communicate to others if you don't know how you like to be communicated to. I think right now, and what I'm seeing within the spread is self-reflection, Aries, towards your relationships. So all my Aries suns, all my Aries risings, aka ascendants, or my Aries moons. This is for y'all. Make sure y'all go check and grab your chart. That way you know. Um, a lot of self-reflection, and it's based upon how you relate to someone else. And not even someone specific, but people, places, and things in general. Libra energy in general. It is how you just how you relate in general. I think it's all changing. I think you're really thinking about it differently. And it could be based upon you taking action with someone in specific, you know. But this right here, this is at the bottom of the deck, the 2 of spades. And this is in the middle of the spread, the 2 of clubs. So you're thinking for yourself what you need to incorporate and what information that you need to incorporate in order to actually act on this thing, how you act and relate with others. So this is a very significant energy, because without you understanding for yourself what actions to take to relate with this person, you won't know. So I think there's a lot of focus on yourself, a lot of analyzation on yourself. That way you can actually relate with this person and take the actions in alignment with this person. So there's harmony within the connection. You see what I'm saying? You see the 6? That's the outcome card. Harmony. Paying attention to this connection, paying attention to the opportunity, paying attention to the growth, the harmony, the give and take, right? There's a lot of connection here. This is alignment in terms of thoughts and feelings. So how you're thinking and what you're doing now to process your forms of thinking to actually be able to act, and relate with this person, you're doing what's necessary. You're aligning your thoughts, you're aligning your feelings over this period of time for Capricorn season, so that you can take action with this person, so you can have discussions with this person. The way you think is in alignment with this person. See what I'm saying? And under the 2 of spades, got the Ace of Hearts. So there's a lot that comes from you. Like, if you don't know how to think for yourself and communicate how you want to be communicated to, etc., how to meet this person where they're at, then it's kind of going to fall apart, because a lot of emphasis and initiation with you that's going on here, Aries, that that you need to step up and take. You know that if you don't step up, there may not be any of this. Because whatever this is, the door's open for it, right? But you may not know what actions to take with this person to relate with them. So there's a lot of thinking and analyzation and communication that needs to happen. But because this is black, this is internal. So you're thinking about it all yourself. You're kind of going through like forms of, which is, with the new moon approaching next week, you're going through that, like, forms of understanding, mental forms of understanding, practical, cardinal earth, Capricorn. That's all it is. Practical forms of understanding. And that's something you're going to be thinking, analyzing over this period of Capricorn season, based upon the actions you take with this person. They may have been a lack of action lately, so it's been a little bit more on your mind. But there's a lot of harmony here once these thoughts and feelings can get into alignment. All right, Aries, we're going into Taurus. All my Tauruses, sun, moon, risings, this is for y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Can someone drop? Nah, you won't even know you may not know the time, chat. We're an hour and 23 in. I'll drop it though. We clutched out my mod. I don't know what's going on with my mod. I hope he's doing well. It's gonna kill me. Get off skinny though. All right, let me do. We on Taurus? Yeah. Taurus, what's happening? Taurus. I'm saying? Y'all excited? Fixated Earth. My Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. This is for y'all. This is for y'all. We gonna get into business and career. Yeah, it's about 10 to 15 minutes per sign. We're good. Pace is doing well, guys. Pace is doing well. Let's keep it pasting. Let's keep it pasting. Whew. All right, Taurus, business and career. First card coming out, we got the three of hearts. Show me business and career for Taurus. Okay, show me Taurus, business and career. Hope you guys are doing well, chat. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. If so, if you don't mind, that'd be dope. Okay, that's an extra little card that flew out there. Taurus, 3, 7, and 5 may be significant to you. Could be seen 3, 3, 3, 7, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5, things like that. If so, that's definitely this will likely be a reading and a message for you right now. So listen in. As far as your business and career goes, I'm definitely seeing opportunity. There could be a business travel opportunity for some of my Taurians out there. So whatever you're doing within, business, your business is like what you do too. So like, it may not necessarily be work, but like a lot of the stuff that you're caught up in, but you're traveling for something. You could be traveling for some sort of opportunity right now, with the Three of Hearts, some sort of opportunity or some sort of emotional connection that, it's very much on your mind right now. You're thinking about it a lot of analyzation going on, Taurus. But it's very heartfelt. And yeah, that's all I'm really seeing with that right now with Capricorn season. I think you're starting off the season with some sort of heartfelt travel in some way, shape, or form. So keep that in mind. 2, we move on to the King of Spades, in the present moment energy. So I think there's a solid position that you're in some way, shape, or form, in terms of your business, in terms of how you make your finances and stack your resources, accumulate your resources. I think you're a very stable person here within your career. The 7 energy, you may be thinking things may be challenging right now, or may seem challenging, Taurus. But with the 7, you may not realize that you're stronger than you realize, but you're doing good. Like with the 7, lets me know that you actually are doing good. It could seem tough, so it's like you're fighting. So it's like it seems tense, but you're doing very good. You're doing good, like as far as that. So, there's a little bit of change that's going on based upon this form of communication. It's like you have this sort of you may be in position to communicate something, but because it's black, you may not be communicating right now. It may be analyzation over communication, right, Taurus? So it's more so something that you're thinking about compared to actually speaking, right? So there's a lot going on right now internally. You may be there should be you may have been put in a position of authority in some way, shape, or form, and you may be traveling to be in that position. But there's a lot. The position can seem very overwhelming based upon what you're doing right now. I'm hearing there's a lot of practical conversations that you've had, and you understand the road that you've been down. There's you're incorporating a level of wisdom where you're at right now, and that's what's going to offer some practical change towards how you're communicating, whether it's in the workplace, just throughout life in general. I really feel like with this as a business reading. At the bottom of the deck, I do see the King of Hearts, which is nice because that shows us a little bit of a confirmation to let me know your position, like this change. So that you're analyzing this change to understand how far you've came, and that's gonna allow you to realize. It's gonna put you in a different position to realize, oh, okay, and then that you're gonna be confident enough to actually act on this thing because you know the position you're in and why you're there. So this is like the ideal leadership position that you want to be in, or the ideal business opportunity that you kind of want to be in, to where you can call the shots and that fulfills you in some way, shape, or form. There's some sort of leadership that's being incorporated right now into your career position, Taurus. or even just throughout your life. Like, but it's gonna affect just your business. It's gonna affect, it's gonna be in like in your life incorporated. Doesn't have to be like a career thing, but your business is like what you do every day and like what you do day to day, and it could just be something that you're involved in and with, type stuff. Could even be like family matters and stuff like that as well. It's just now something you're more involved in. Let's check out Taurus's love life, love and relations for Taurus. We have a whole bunch of Aries in here for a second, and then they all split out. All right, we have the Taurus for your love life. Seeing similar numbers. That 3 is coming out. Before, for your career, we had the 3 of hearts. Now I'm seeing the 3 of spades in your current position. In your career, it was in your past position, and it was a 3 of hearts, red. In your love life, it's in the current position, and it's the 3 of spades, black. So there's something in your current position, or in your current love life right now, that you're thinking about it, analyzing. There may be some communication that needs to be done, and you could be traveling away from your love life. There could be like lack of communication from a partner or a spouse, based upon just travel. So there's a lot on your mind that you're thinking about right now. I do see with the Ace of Diamonds, you bring a lot of stability to your relationships as well, and then you've hit the jackpot within this connection. So I'm not sure what connection this is for you, but it's a good connection, and it's healthy for you. If it fosters a lot of growth, there's a lot of emotional connection here. There's a lot of opportunity here. So whatever it is, I think I think this is good. I think it's really just something that you need to pay attention to is this relationship. I just think it requires your attention more so, because this card was at the bottom of the deck. It could be You could be thinking about it based upon how much attention you've been giving it. But that's the only thing I see. I see a lot of red cards. I do see your relationship and love life being very prosperous. We have the Queen of Diamonds letting me know that you're also, with this relationship, puts you in a position to actually receive, um, to sit back and be instructed, be led for my divine feminine out there, things of that nature. For the masculine Tauruses out there, you're to where you can understand your feminine counterpart, to where you're becoming and utilizing, incorporating a little bit more patience in your life, to where there's more harmony within your relationship. Where it's built and cultivated towards where you realize, yeah, you are hitting the jackpot. There's a level of communication that you're tapping into that is only built over time. It doesn't just, you know, happen like that and things of that nature. Some people do click and their communication is great from the jump. Beautiful for those people. But yeah, guys, so love life is looking really good. A lot of the cards are very clear. We have a lot of red. The only thing is that there's a little bit of a lack in terms of communication right now with your love life, and it just could be due to travel, or some sort of tech thing. If there's some sort of online social thing, social error, um, hack, um, some sort of technology breaking and things of that nature, to where you can't communicate. That's the only thing I see with that there being a relative issue that could possibly happen. Um, but that's it, guys. That's it. Besides that, I do see like it just may be a busy time for you during Capricorn season. Maybe like just maybe travel for you. Um, with the three, third house energy, being ruled by Mercury, and then spades as well, air. It's a lot of air. It's a lot of flighty energy. So it could just be like upping and going very quick. A lot of phew, phew, just in the wind, lost in the wind. You know what I'm saying? You don't have time to like sit down and hone in on your relationship, and like build have the quality conversations and things like that. Like this month may just be tough. So just something you got to be mindful of. Something you got to be mindful of. And then, yeah, guys, that's it. I'm seeing the 6 of diamonds, a lot of harmony, and you're paying attention to the practicality of this and the foundation of this. That's on your mind, Taurus. You want this to be stable and you want this to be harmonious, which I don't blame you. You should, as you should. You know what I'm saying? As you should. So that's your love. That's your love life and business and career there for my Taurians. I'm messing with it. I'm rocking with it. I'm fucking with it. I'm liking it. We're gonna go straight into Gemini. Let's get it. Straight into Gemini. 35. Yeah. I gotta go like hit the gym after this and stretch and like do some yoga and shit. God damn. Okay. When you active, like sitting is like not comfortable for me. Like I don't like sitting. It'd be weird sitting, but like I can do it. I don't get aggravated because the focus is there. But my body, like I start physically getting aggravated when I sit long. I could feel it because I move a lot. I do a lot of movement and stuff. Like I'm moving. I don't never sit for too long and things. So it's different. I haven't done one of these sit downs in a little while. They used to do these regular, but once a month now. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. But let's get it. Gemini, let's tap in. Let's tap in. All signs. We're 1.5 hour in. Hopefully YouTube doesn't cause any issues at the 2 hour mark. Should be good though. It's been good the past couple streams, so let's get it. All the connections is good. We got audio coming in clear. Gemini, business and career, love and relationships. Let's do it. We're gonna do business and career first, so just stay tapped in with me. Hang tight. We're seeing some underlining stories though. Like y'all slid out twice, bro. What's going on? Damn. Underlining story. You got the 10 of these good cards though. You know what I'm saying? 10 of hearts. I'm saying Jack of hearts. I'm saying 2 of hearts. What's going on? A bunch of good energy, but like, god damn. Bunch of fallouts. You know what I'm saying? So let's get these right. You got one flipped in here. What is this right here? Another king. All right. All right. Let's see. Gemini has been having stellar readings throughout the year of 2024. Shout out to my Geminis, my Virgos, and my Libras. Y'all are very active on my channel in terms of my readings. And hope you've had a good year. Hope you've ended off the year strong, and I hope you're moving into the year even stronger. Let's keep going. Another W, another year, another W. You know what I'm saying? Another day, another W, another year, another W. Real shit. So let's get straight into it. Shout out to my Geminis out there. Let's get it. Business and career. Pulling 3 cards each. Six cards total. Jack of Spades, number 1. Show me business and career for Gemini. All right, spades again. 5 of spades in the middle. So there's a lot of sit back right now. Gemini, show me Gemini, business and career for Gemini. Okay, 2. Yeah. All right, guys. So I definitely see throughout the spread, there's a little bit of a lack of movement right now for you, Gemini. This right here, the Jack of Spades, you've hit the jackpot in some way, shape, or form. But because it's black, it's not the best jackpot. So like you may be maybe like restricted. You can't do much, but like you're in a space to do a lot of communication, probably a lot of thinking. That's the jackpot. Whatever happened to you, it happened to sit you down to think about things and assess things. For some reason, you're gonna know in your life more than me. but there's something in your life that you had to think about, go over, and it happened at the right time. That's why it was like meant to happen type thing with the jackpot. So you may have more time to communicate. You may have more time to have discussions. You may have more time to talk amongst, right? You may have the time to reflect. These are all significant things that are happening for you right now around this time of year. Could have been a very good year. We've had a lot of good readings, a lot of good hands for you guys on this channel. So something could have played out to where you're thinking of, you're reminiscing and reflecting about the year that you've had, the people that you've worked with, the partnerships that you've connected to, who's been beneficial, who's been detrimental, so on and so forth. These are all trains of thoughts that you're going into right now, more so analyzing. So I do see inaction. There's not much action right now, but that is for a reason. So whatever it is in your life that's stopping you from taking action, that happened. You can see it happened for a reason, and I know some people may not like that saying it happened for a reason, because sometimes bad things happen to good people and all kinds of stuff. But when I say it happens for a reason, I'm not saying like, oh, that bad thing happened to you like you could have avoided that bad thing and this still could have happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if there was a bad thing that did happen, you could still not go through that bad thing, and then you can, so like it doesn't necessarily mean um you're going through a bad thing. So just keep that in mind. But whatever it is, like for example, me saying it happened for a reason, is just me referencing that there was some sort of awareness that you needed to pay attention to, that you didn't, based upon like a lot of things. We're busy in the world. Sometimes we're caught up. Sometimes we have relationships. Sometimes we have family things come up. Sometimes we have vehicle things come up. Um, whatever it is. But while we were caught up in the world, something had to sit you down so that you paid attention to this area of your life, which is your own mind and the way you think and the way you're communicating. That's what I mean by it happens for a reason. So I'm not saying a bad thing happens to you. That's why bad things can happen to good people all the time. Right? It doesn't matter if you're a good person, bad things can always happen, because there's certain times where you need to be a little bit more aware over how you're communicating and what you're thinking. Um, the universe, when you don't think as man, you think as God, you understand the universe will sit you down when it needs to. It's like when you have a child and the child goes to touch a stove, you're not going to let the child just touch the stove. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain things that you do so that that child does not touch the stove. Like he could, and when he touches the stove, he's gonna get burnt and say, "Oh shit," and then he's not gonna touch the stove. But that's what I mean. Certain things like that happen, so we learn and wake up and say, "Oh fuck, we need to pay more attention to this area of our life instead of this area of our life, because we've been paying too much attention over here and less attention over there. So this has been accumulating hella, but this is just fading away. So we need more awareness over here at this time. Like everything's transitional periods, transition cycles. So there's certain times around the year you need to pay attention to here. There's going to be certain times you need to pay attention to here, right? Even throughout business, certain seasons you're going to be a little lower. You need to pay attention to acquisition. You need to pay a lower. You're running a little low on income. You need to do more lead generation. You know what I'm saying? You need to do more. You need to do more appointment setting. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is, there's areas you need to focus on more or less, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. So when you hear people say, "Oh, things only happen for a reason," it's not necessarily that. Um, you know what I'm saying? There's more to it than that, is what I'm trying to say. And I hope that's understood to y'all. So let's get into um no, let's continue the spread. So that's a little bit with that jack. And then because of that, it offered change. It changed the way you think. It's changing the way you're analyzing certain things, and your outlook and perception towards certain things, right? And that's what's going to allow the change within how you relate, right? When you act and relate with someone else, it's going to be a little different. The Two of Clubs lets me know that the way you're acting towards other people is going to change, and it's because how you think towards them. And you had the opportunity to spend the time to think about that. So that's what it is. Remember, guys, good and bad is not objective, it's subjective, right? What's good to you can be terrible for me, etc. So like this thing, it could seem like a bad thing, but it could be a good thing for you. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to know how to measure it up in your own life. That's what you call spiritual wisdom. And we learn to do that throughout life more and more, the more aware we get. That's the whole point of these videos. You shouldn't even be watching me for entertainment, which is good. I don't see no one in the chat. I don't see no spams. I don't see no clowns. I don't see no trolls. That's what I like to see. Focus. Period. So I like that, Gemini. Let's get into your love life. I see a lot of growth here. Look, nine of discs, 9 of pentacles. It's one of the best and most prosperous cards throughout tarot. So this right here, I'm rocking with it. This lets me know that there's a lot of growth here. Throughout this situation, throughout this transformation, there is a lot of expansion towards your foundation. Like 2025, I think can be a very, very good year with this card. This is the gain card. So there's a lot to gain this year. There's a lot to gain based upon your self-concept. I think this jackpot happened and it's solidifying your self-concept and it's understanding what you want to do, who you are, where you're at, like everything. It's honing in on your self-concept, and that's a big thing, right? And that's where you're realizing that good and bad is becoming subjective. What's good for you is different than someone else, and that is not objective. That is subjective to each of our lives at a relative level. And I think you're realizing that. So you're like, well, this is not good for me, so I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's I think you're coming to this conclusion to where you're getting more spiritually adept at a higher level. And that's the initiation I think you're going through that Capricorn is bringing you through, Gemini. Love and relations. That's what we're getting into now. Shout out to the community. Shout out to the Starwalker staff. Shout out to the Artist Freedom Network. Make sure y'all tap in. So let's get this spread, guys. Let's get this spread going. We're 10 minutes in. Let's get into this love. Let's get into this love section. Let's get into this love section. I need a little bit of this. You know where y'all tuned in from? You know what I'm saying? We're on the East Coast. East Coast, East cold right now. Winter time and shit. So let's do this stickity thing. Let's do it. We're gonna go into let's see. Just make sure the everything good on stream, guys. Everything Gucci, everything Gucci. All right, we're good. Clear. Shout out to everyone hitting the like button. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the Rumble fam coming through, passing through. The stream's still Gucci on Rumble, so that's dope. Let's get it. What is this over here? Okay, nice. That's the redirection. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna get into your love life, Gemini. And let's tap in. Let's see what this is up to. Let's see if this is I'm not gonna say better than your career, better than your business in your situation. This is very interesting. Like Capricorn, like this month, like in terms of business, I feel is for Capricorn season, like it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different for Cap season. Like we tapping into business, but it's not necessarily like career or like work. You know, it's like what we want to uphold. It's really that MC within your natal chart, which is very interesting. So make sure y'all tap in and check that out real quick. Okay, let's get it. So we gonna do love life for my Geminis. Okay, nice. All right, got a good first card, guys, with the King of Hearts for Gemini. All right, last card. Okay, a lot of kings. All right, so guys, Gemini, this is interesting. In terms of your love life, I definitely do see you in some sort of position. One, you're focused on wealth, you're focused on longevity, family, um, children, generational type energy, and things of that nature, longevity. Um, I think that's more so what you're focused on in terms of your love life. It's not really like you're looking for love. It's like you're looking for. It's like a family. It's not even like you're looking. I think you just have the energy. You have the energy of family and longevity, stability, completion. With the 10, a little bit more practical. We have the 10 of spades here as well, double tens. So I think you've reached a point to where you've learned. God damn, where's my? Oh, there you go. You've learned. I think you're tired of communicating. What no longer serves you. With the ten of spades, lets me know that you're completing a cycle with your voice and your vocation and how you communicate something, and it likely has something to do with family. You don't want to say much no more. There's something in your life that you don't want to say anymore, and it's a little different. 10 o'clock on the dot, and it's a little different for you. So it's like that is weird. I feel the energy, and you'll be thinking about a lot of things. You'll be thinking about like how done you are about certain things. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy I'm getting. Especially the fact that we have the King of Hearts, which lets me know that you're in a leadership position. So you are in a position of authority to call the shots, to lead, etc. Um, in the present moment, though, there's a lot that you can communicate that you're not communicating. I think because you understand how much you've communicated before to help facilitate growth and usher in growth within this family thing, but it hasn't been working, so you're done with it now. The 10 of spades is the 10 of swords. You're not thinking about it no more. It's not even on your you don't even want it on your mind. You're like, bro, why have I been doing this for this long and nothing has been growing? So now you just been thinking about it, like, holy dude. And now it's all in your mind. You know what I'm saying? You're growing you're growing these thoughts pretty much. You're growing the thoughts of why it hasn't been working. And it's like, oh shit, that's that nine, that Jupiter. So there's no growth. Like there's growth in how you think towards this thing because you see it not working. So you're like, all right, yeah, nah. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Jupiter expands everything it touches. So when you see this not working in terms of communication, you're like, you know what? You're using your voice and you're trying to facilitate growth and usher in this abundance and grow and new opportunities, etc., new experiences. And it's like it's not being received, you know, it hasn't been received. So I think in the present moment now, you're kind of like, I'm over it. You've overcome it, which is funny. It's not really like you're over it, but you overcome it. It doesn't bother you anymore. It doesn't bother you anymore, and you've reached the space of understanding that you may have to rock at something alone or with a certain group of people. It's like when you've come to that point in entrepreneurship where you realize that you can't force other people to be with you. You either rock at what you do alone or you put yourself around the right people that you know you need to do, whether it's paying for mentorships, paying for communities, you know what I'm saying? Like doing the reach on social media, having platforms like this to where you're attracting the right people that you know vibe with you. Like whatever you that's the realize I feel like that's the type of epiphany that you're going through. It's one of them. People tell me all the time, you know, when you become an entrepreneur and things of that nature, you start doing things for yourself, and they start realizing like, yeah, that person ain't helping me. You know, they start realizing why they actually have to separate from certain people, certain old places, old friends, old thoughts, old people. You know what I'm saying? Because it all keeps you attached to that reality. You're gonna think the same way that these people think. And that's going to keep you in the box. That's going to keep you within that reality. So every time you try to grow and do something within your own business, you're going to have the same thoughts that they have, and you're going to just downplay yourself, talk yourself out of it type shit. So I feel like that's what you're going through. But Gemini, that one was that you got a little long reading. So we closing you out. We're closing you out. But I hope that gave you some clarity. Like we was cooking right there. We was cooking right there. Let me know in the chat. That helps. Shout out to all my Geminis. If you're a Gemini watching, hope that gave you some clarity. And then shout out to the replay gang as well. Shout out to the replay gang as well. Shout out to the Rumble family. We just finished the Gemini reading for doing all signs today. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, business and career, love and relations. So we're moving on and we're going, drum roll please. We don't have a drum roll. We got the Tibetan bowl. So that's chilling. And we are ushering in Cancer. So shout out to my Cancerians out there. Let's get it. We're gonna go 56. 5610. 5610. Cancer. 2 minutes in, 2 hours in. We are Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Hey, we at the halfway mark. There's no way we're gonna be here for another 2 hours. But yo, that's gonna be dope. It's 10. Solid. Guys, are you ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. Cancer's gonna be good. Let me know in the chat if you got any Cancerian placements. Shout out to my water signs out there. No bias. Shout out to my water signs. Yeah. All right. Just doing a little handy dandy shuffle right here. Right here. Handy dandy shuffle. Just doing some spready spreads. All right. Cancerians. We're getting into business and career. Business and career. Let's do it. First one already flying out. Good, man. Clarity. See? W water. You know what I'm saying? Pisces was holding though. Pisces was holding. All right, let's see. All right. Cancer's coming out real clear. Appreciate y'all. Show me Cancer, business and career. If you're a Cancer sun, if you're a Cancer rising, if you're a Cancer moon, this is your tarot card reading. So make sure you keep your ears open and your eyes wide. Let's get it. All right, perfect. And we got a bonus I'll put right off to the side there that wanted to peek out. She popped out there and she said, hey, don't forget me. So I'm not going to forget you. That could be for someone that's important. My Cancerians, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Love my water signs. Anyways, y'all start off with a W card. Let me get the focus though. Let me get the focus. Right. That light is crazy. But yeah, y'all got the. But it's because I have. That's why. It's because I have my thing on. But I can't adjust it right now, can I? Nah, I'm not gonna do that right now. Still, I just cook my whole stream. Yeah. Yeah, nah. If it was OBS, I would be able to, but I can do it afterwards. Just because I have my fade out. So it like blurs the background. So you can see like when I put my hand here, you can see the actual candle and things. But blurs the background. So this is the Ace of Spades. That's why it just focuses on the middle. That's why it's blurred here. But yeah, Ace of Diamonds. Sorry, Ace of Diamonds. But I like this. Cancer, business, career, Ace of Diamonds. Tell y'all, I don't think this. Maybe it was from the last reading. No, probably not. I just feel like this is something that I've been saying to you guys. You guys are the gift to your foundation, and if you don't do anything, nothing's gonna happen. I've said that. I've had that said before. Two, especially this month, gonna be significant. You got to stand on business. You got to be practical. You got to make sense. That's it. Water signs, very mushy, very squishy. You got to stand on business. Only one that's not is a Scorpio because they got Mars. So it's very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? That Phoenix, you're gonna see before you see the squishy side for sure. That's damn sure. So you're gonna feel the wrath before you see the softness of the for the Scorpions. But it's important for y'all to stand on business and have that stability be a little bit more practical right now. There's someone or a person, place, or thing could be related to your business that you're relating to, but there's something that you need to communicate. There could be communication, a phone call, something that you have to do, an email, writing, something that you need to incorporate right now. That you need to send out. It may be on the back burner. You could be forgetting this thing. There's like an email, there's a contract, some paperwork, whatever it is. Maybe it's like an old thing that you used to do, an old thing that you started that you didn't finish. There's some energy there that you're thinking about right now during this month. You may not. There's something there that you may need to act on. You're leaving it on the back burner, and I'm sure it's seeing that I'm seeing the action right here with the Ace of Clubs. So it lets me know that you need to spend. There's a lot of there's. This is the outcome card. Spending a lot of time doing a lot of action because you probably haven't been. There's been a lot of inaction here. Why? When you're the gift to your foundation, why haven't you done anything about it? Not confident enough. That's a water sign thing. Don't be depressed. Doesn't even exist. Fuck you talking about you depressed. You're sad. Water signs have like a natural depression. Man, you're not depressed. You're just a water sign. You're just emotional, bitch. So do the thing. Take the action, right? And get it done. So that's that. And that's like a harsh way of saying it, but it's very just very true. Uh so be mindful of that. There's something that you got to communicate. Make sure you get it off your chest. That way you can actually spend time taking actions. You're gonna sit back and just think about these things as a water sign and not express yourself. Nothing's gonna get done. You're already a water sign, and it's already in your part of your internal nature to just sit there and soak in everything. But if you don't do anything, then you're not gonna. That's the gift or the curse. Period. So yeah, you can internally analyze well and understand emotionally why you want to do something, why you want to make someone else feel like you, and things of that nature. But that doesn't get anything done in the actual world, like practically, and that doesn't level you up or like facilitate any growth if you're not acting on why you're doing these things, etc. So like if it's just emotional, that doesn't do anything. It doesn't get you anywhere. Like in the actual world, in the long term, you're just gonna waste a lot of time because you're emotional. So you can't delay your life by being emotional. So you have to remember that. And then because you're a water sign, you're gonna be stuck in the past a lot and just think that you have all day to do everything. You don't. Um, you're very much attached to your past. So like 5 years for a water sign doesn't feel like 5 years for the average person. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 years for a water sign don't feel like a couple months, like a year, a couple months. You know what I'm saying? Like 'cause everything's interconnected. So they always feel connected to those times, those strong memories, those strong emotions, etc. It's a part of them. It almost doesn't go away. It's like it's one. So you have to learn how to maneuver through that, and not just make other people feel how you feel despite however you feel. But you got to act on certain things as well. So there's a lot of analyzation, and you probably understand that it is up to you, but there's something that is discouraging you from not taking the action or spending the time to take the action, and I'm not too sure what that is right now. See the Queen of Hearts, and that looks like a bonus card. So I'm gonna say you're gonna be in a position to receive after you take the action, not now. You're not in position to receive none because you haven't been taking the action. You have to reach this point first, which is likely at the end of Capricorn season. So near the end of January, as we transition into Aquarius, to where we tap into a network. If you put a lot of work in right now during Capricorn, you'll then play catch up to where Aquarius season comes. You'll then have the knowledge, information, or network that you need, aka the database, to actually be in a position to receive something in some way, shape, or form. If you don't, then you may not. So when that time comes where we're going into Aquarius season, you ain't gonna have the knowledge, you ain't gonna have the network to actually receive something or to receive or to identify an actual opportunity for yourself. Right? So in order to identify an opportunity, you have to put in the work. To put in the work, you gotta not just sit there and think about everything, right? Understand that it's up to you and your choices and your forms of understanding. And if you don't do it, sitting there thinking about it isn't gonna do it anyway, right? So you have to actually put the time in, boom, think about how you're gonna get this done and what you're gonna do to get it done. 8, you're just thinking. You spend a whole lot of time, and then it's a black card. So you're just analyzing the action. This is not even the action yet. So I'm trying to say this is not even the action. Y'all water just sit there. This is not even the action. this is thinking about the action. You're just thinking about the action. So you have to remember, not just you gotta be practical. You have the gift to be practical. You gotta have the pen to paper to be like, listen, Capricorn season, this is my bitch. Let me use my earth energy, and write something down and create a schedule, a routine, and understand your values, and you know what I'm saying, and what you want to communicate and get off your chest. You don't understand your values, you ain't gonna know what to communicate. This is number 2, Taurus. You ain't gonna know what value your value system is and why you're communicating certain things and why you're not. You're just gonna sit there and be like, and then that's it, and then nothing gonna get done. So you just gonna think about all the things you could have done. Don't go down that path. I don't want to see at the end get next month reading. I do not want to see this continuing. I'm gonna double back. Watch this. Seriously though, my Capricorns, not even my Cancers, I'm being dead ass. You don't watch me for entertainment. Watch me for implementation. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be at the end of this Capricorn season thinking about the action you could have done. And it could be because that looks like what it may play out. And the time we get to Aquarius, maybe you'll then realize the position that you've been in after thinking about the action you should take. Maybe you can use Capricorn season to analyze the actions you need to take for your business and career to actually fucking get there in Aquarius season. If you don't, and then that way you can be in a position in Aquarius season, because you'll know what to do. You'll know what actions to take. You spent enough time during the whole month of Capricorn season to get pen and paper and strategic to how you're gonna do this thing. How you're gonna stay on top of your shit. How you gonna stand on business. This 8 energy is significant. Lets me know you've been missing out hella. You know what I'm saying? But it's just gonna be a big time, especially with the 2. People, places, and things. Probably someone else that you're thinking about relating to. Probably someone else you're thinking about that can help you with this thing, with this business, this practicality. And you're thinking about all the things you could have done with this person, but it didn't get done. Why not? That's for you. That's for you to answer, not me. So, love life. Let's get it. Real shit. Real shit. I ain't looking deeper into none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking deeper into none of that. Into none of that shit. know what I'm saying? Real. Real. I ain't looking into none of that. Shout out to all y'all liking the video on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. Threefold. Shout out to all the stars. Shout out to the magicians. You already know the vibes. You got a good chat today. Didn't get no spam. Actually, we did get spam. That one account always in this bitch trying to spam that shit. We didn't get no trolls. Not like that. So shout out to all y'all. Let's get into the love life. We need the Cancer and love life. I think we got into it on the career a little bit. A lot as well. So I think that's a good message for the career. So W career messages. W Cancer career. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let's check out the love life. We streaming on Rumble. We streaming on YouTube, both platforms. If you guys are looking for the Rumble Live, make sure y'all head over to the YouTube channel. And if you click the links, you'll see all the links that's necessary. You'll see the IG, the X, and the Rumble Live. Those are the socials. Make sure you subscribe to all the socials. Follow all the socials. It's MC_SCW333 on X and MC333 official on the IG, on the Gramsci. You know what I'm saying? On the Gramsci. So, love life. Damn, bro. Damn, man. God. Damn. Bunch of fallouts. 7s. 10s. All right. Love life, guys, is let's see, it could be loving. You know what I'm saying? Love life is loving. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Real shit. Y'all have 7s. Y'all can be connected with Taurus, or you could have a significant Taurus placement in your chart. So for my Cancers out there, make sure y'all check out your natal chart and see where you have Taurus. You could have a Taurus Venus. If you have a Venus in Taurus, same with Cancer, same with Taurus. If you have a Venus in Cancer, watch the Cancer reading. If you're a Taurus, if you're a Cancer and you have a Venus in Taurus, tap in. This is a significant message, and you should watch vice versa. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you have a Venus in Taurus and you're a Cancer, go watch the Taurus reading. And same for Taurus. If you have a Venus in Cancer, come watch the Cancer reading. For sure. There could be some sort of, but there could also be some of you guys out there who have significant Taurus placements, Taurus risings, Cancer moon, Taurus moon, etc. However it plays out, it could be connected. I'm seeing Cancer and Taurus is a connection right now. So y'all make sure to watch both readings with that number 7. Let's check it out. But right here is dope. We got the 7 of diamonds. It's good. You know, you've put things in place. You're being practical where you can in terms of your love, Cancer. We got the next one coming out. 2 reds. Boom. I'm liking it. 2 reds for your love. So your career, a little flunked out, but a little messy. But your love, it's all right. It's all right. You look like you have a little faith here with the 7. It's like, all right, well, you're doing what you need to do. You're putting certain things in place. You're kind of, you're standing on your business. You're being a little independent with your money, your finances, all these independent. I'm an independent girl. You don't want to know. You could be like one of those. Not bashing y'all. Shout out to my defined feminine stars out there. I love y'all. Lady magicians, I love y'all. So right here, the 7 diamonds is like, practical. You're seeing what you've done. You're seeing where your history, how far you came. You're seeing this is really focusing on the future though, your longevity, seeing the path and where you want to go. Looking at the road ahead and understanding the road in the past, where you came from. Nostalgic days type energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's putting you in the space to understand who you're relating to and why you're relating to this person. There's a lot of harmony here. There is a lot of love, and there's a lot of opportunity with this person, place, or thing. I'm not sure. Maybe you fell in love with the career thing. With the 7 of discs, I can see you either being more practical towards a love thing, or you're just kind of opening your heart to this work. It's like you're just focusing on work. You're like, you kind of like closed off love, like bye bye. You know what I'm saying? Like type stuff for some of y'all. And then you're like, you know what? This workplace is like something I love. You know, like somewhere I love, something I love to be at, somewhere I love to be. You know, because 2 can deals with relatability, Libra energy, people, places, or things. It doesn't have to be people, could be places, the workplace, falling in love with the workplace, and understanding the work you've done and where this workplace can lead you. Maybe you have a new location. Maybe you have a new barbershop. Maybe you have a new storefront. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that, guys. Could be relating to substances as well, substance abuse for certain water signs as well, being a little bit more practical to substance abuse, to where you know certain things. You know, maybe you're overindulging, and a little bit of discipline is allowing you to have a little bit more balance and see a little bit more opportunity, a little bit more harmony there. So the 2 guys, the 2, never think that the 2 is directly relate, love and relate, but your love life, your love hand right here, you have all red. I'm liking this, the Queen. So you're putting yourself in a position to kind of receive the accolades. So I think it is a job. It could be a job thing that you've fallen in love with. I think you could be taking a break from love. For some of y'all Cancers, you're taking a break from love. Let me know who y'all are. Love ain't really on your mind. It's like you just you want to deal. You want your stability, right? Kind of makes sense. As Cancer, you ruled by the 4th house. Birth space of the 4th house, which deals with home and comfortability, family, right? So there's a lot of stability that you want here. I do see you are positioning yourself to be in a position of you're trying to position yourself to receive in some way, shape, or form, and it could be due to a love connection. But this love connection could have something to do with work as well for both of you guys. And maybe you're working within this position, or within this workplace with this partner. I'm not too sure. But with the 2, Libra, with the 7, 7th house, Libra. So practical towards relationships or practical towards business partners. And opportunity towards businesses, towards business, and opportunity towards or a love connection with that 2 there. Love connection with another person, place, or thing, right? And when I say thing, it can be likely Libra deals with indulging in Venus, so it's likely substance abuse. If it's places, it could be workplaces where you develop business partnerships. And if it's people, then it's directly people in your life that you are intimately relating with. So you can do the due diligence and spiritually, tap into which area of that you're which polarity and things of that nature you resonate with. So shout out to my Cancerians. They're all done. Y'all got a 20-minute reading. Yeah, W's in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Phoenix Oracle. Doing big things. Need some W Phoenixes in the chat. No cap. So we're gonna go on to what we're gonna go to. We're gonna go on to Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sag. Last 5. And then we're going into we can go into our Q&A segment, or we're gonna go into a little bit of production late night. We'll pop on for the night train and do some production with you guys, chill, maybe do some reactions for some maybe some live crime actually as well. So that'll be more of a chill stream, and we will do that as well. But before we get into Leo, I need to give me a break. I'm gonna go to the washroom real quick, refill the bev, etc. So y'all, intermission. We're gonna have a 5-minute intermission real quick, and I'll be back. I'll put on the album for you guys. Put on Pluto. All right. All right. I'll be back, y'all. 5-minute intermission. Got some tunes for you guys. Don't leave. We're going to be here. BRB, just hang tight. You know what I'm saying? Get your popcorn, etc. All that. I'm going to make a fresh tea. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Get bevved up. Y'all enjoy the tunes.
Don't be tripping on the schedule, baby. I'm really worried. I surely better ways to get to it so you can keep on grinding. I'm apologetic about what time you shine. And all these things are just the same. And all the times I ain't the same. And all these beats are just the same. Didn't do it for the fame. All these beats are just the same. And all the times I ain't the same no more. And all these beats are just the same. Yeah, didn't do this for the fame no more. I know I'm always gonna be shining, so baby, we always rising. Trying to ride with the team, know exactly what the time is. When we together, like my music, it's always timeless. I have to raise my standards, like precious, not holy fear. When you see me shifting, you want me better, like honey. When I really value my life, color, not your honey, you gon' be there. But it's good to know you trying to keep on learning too. And just like the best is best, you buy, only have to learn. Yeah, I don't really stand with my girl. It's better, they stepped it up, you know that I'm proud to. And all I know is take a W, that's in my spirit. Say that like a plan, that's why I'm going so far, yeah. And all these beats are just the same. And all the times I ain't the same. And all these beats are just the same. Yeah, I didn't do it for the fame. All these beats are just the same. And all the times I ain't the same no more. And all these beats are just the same. Yeah, didn't do this for the fame, oh Lord.
Run it back.
You better be prepared, you know this life shit can't get credit. Said I knew it wasn't meant to end like that, baby, you can just play with me. And I'ma take accountability, so don't explain to me. I stepped it up for myself, every now and then. You better be prepared, you know this life shit can't get credit. Said I knew it wasn't meant to end like that, baby, you can just play with me. And I'ma take accountability, so don't explain to me. I stepped it up for myself, every now and then. I stepped it up for myself, cause it on me, so you tell me where I wanna be, and they already looking. I'm not even mad at them. Know for myself, I'ma always do my best. Singles cracking with me, 777, I'ma chase. Doing wins, I'ma keep pushing through the songs. Even though the ones that you know don't support you, gotta keep going. Yeah, if they don't support me, I'ma make sure I can get some more. And not just with my words, but with my actions. That's why God chose me to do it. That's why God chose me to do it. And you'll speak to me through synchronicities, that's why I'm saying. That's why I just trust my purpose. Yeah. Make sure every day once upon a time was fair. You better be prepared, you know this life shit can get crazy. And I know it wasn't meant to end like that, baby, you can just play. And I'ma take accountability, so don't explain to me. I stepped it up for myself, every now it's only something better. You prepared, you know this life shit can get crazy. And I knew it wasn't meant to end like that, baby, you can just play. And I'ma take accountability, so don't explain to me. Step it up for myself, every milestone is something. I stepped it up for myself, and my supporters need no return. And in my space, I made a name for myself, so thought it was silly. Homie, mommy's like trying to lock in some deals. And sometimes be so hard to lead, asking what time and day it be. And sometimes gotta snap out of it, be in my own world and shit. What can I say, gotta go to the matrix, I'm living clear shit. And I'm just trying to see the world and express creativity. And we can shift in the paradigms if we set our minds free. We set our minds free, shut our bad energy. And he was programmed to believe a lot of things. Sorry if you don't believe me. I know I'm moving on my time. Just a reflection of my soul essence. You better be prepared, you know this life she can get crazy. I know it wasn't my time like that, baby. You can just play me. And I'ma take accountability, so don't explain to me. I stepped it up for myself, every milestone is something. Better be prepared, you know this life she can get crazy. I know it wasn't my time like that, baby. You can just play me. And I'ma take accountability, so don't explain to me. I stepped it up for myself, every milestone is something. Tell me.
What if we rewrite the stars? Say you were ready to be mine. Nothing could keep us apart. 18, run it back. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. Rewrite the stars.
Why don't we? Baby, why don't we? And we can rewrite this life like our own. And I want my pepper strike, assassin our synchronicity. The choice is up to you, don't be mad, you not around me. Why don't we? Baby, why don't we? And we can rewrite this life like our own. And I want my pepper strike, assassin our synchronicity. The choice is up to you, don't be mad, you not around me. Wasn't really when I was down, why would I want you around? Like did a 360 and I kinda miss pushing the pound. When I see my environment change, I have to reassess my spell. I ride with spirit, that's why I made the track never late. And the path I walked, it was always ready to start. And we never looking back, that's why I'ma go so hard. And she liking how I feel, baby, I know I'm a rock star. Yeah, ain't good with this music shit, baby, said I'ma go so far. And I know I'm going for it. You got more than me, cause I work real hard. Don't fuck with the stars. Yeah, it's easy. That's why we set in my room. Why don't we? Baby, why don't we? And we can rewrite this life like our own. And I want my pepper strike, assassin our synchronicity. The choice is up to you, don't be mad, you not around me. Why don't we? Baby, why don't we? And we can rewrite this life like our own. And I want my pepper strike, assassin our synchronicity. The choice is up to you, don't be mad, you not around me. I came on the second verse, but if need me, just hit my line shut. And if you do, I keep my pace, might not answer that shit. Not that I don't like it, but rather stick to myself and my enemy. But I don't think so, I'm still building my wealth. Most rappers using ghostwriters to write the raps, and I don't be doing that. All the things I say, you know it's bad. And I promise I'ma push through all the storms, get through the pain while I'm having all these patterns. Shut up, pain and suffering, don't laugh. It's up to you, it's up to me. It's up to both of us, true. So what we gon' do, baby, what we gon' do? What we gon' do, the angels that's been calling me. So why don't we, baby, why don't we? And we can rewrite this life like our own. And I want my pepper strike, assassin our synchronicity. The choice is up to you, don't be mad, you not around me. So why don't we, baby, why don't we? And we can rewrite this life like our own. And I want my pepper strike, assassin our synchronicity. The choice is up to you, don't be mad, you not around me.
When I get bored, my spirit, I need it for you. Need it for me, just stay. 18, run it back.
Yeah, you should always be there. You was right there by my side. On the side, she going, I couldn't move this in myself. I love really knowing that why you be hanging with those guys.
Baby, stay true to you, not the one you should be telling lies to. Used to always be there, you was right there by my side. I say why you be hanging with those guys. I want to tell lies too. I'm on feet packing my girl. When I'm on these beats, I'm feeling good. I'm in my mode. How we hating on this? Don't know what it takes to take this off.
And if I told you a text, I could get it.
Would you still lock in?
Procrastination gon' kill you just
Way before you choose to.
your success
Like the speed, so I'ma move like flash.
so them people up the jeans like when I move bullshit. And I keep it organic, don't make too many big sounds.
And you don't walk on my side forever.
You was right there by my side. She going up, couldn't move this in my sex. I love really knowing that why you be hanging with those guys. Baby, stay true to you,
Not the one you should be telling lies to.
you was right there by my side.
And the frequency going up, couldn't move the same, I stay wild. Knowing that how you be hanging with those guys. No, I'm not one to tell lies to.
Another day.
You smoke cookie by the pound, no? Hey, yeah, my life together now. Sometimes reminiscing them days. He used to getting paid. Why I built my brand with my last name. He wasn't catching plays though. Young MC rapping triple T, really built my own way, bro. I'm coming cold, I'm coming cold. The reason you over there casting stones. You catch me riding with my team. If not, I'm solo. That's divine security. And we showering in the beams. I told baby to raise a standard. I send the frequency going up. Couldn't move the same, I stay wild. Why you be hanging with those guys? Baby, stay true to you. Not the one you should be telling lies to. I send the frequency going up. Couldn't move the same, I stay wild. Why you be hanging with those guys? Not one to tell lies to. Uh-oh. One sec, guys. I'm going to restart. Just reload my Rumble Studio. It may turn off my mic and camera, but let's see. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're back. We're still back. We're still back. Shit be getting dangerous. Swear I never wanted to be famous. I've been going through some changes. But baby, please don't let it change up. But baby, please don't let it change our love. Been going through some changes, I know it, Libra. We ain't letting them take them out, so we all gonna rise above. And we ain't letting them take them out, so we all gonna rise above. All these synchronicities, know I'm got it right from above. Taking no more, so I had to split and separate to up the squad. We're about to be back, y'all. Let's get it. Leos, are you ready? Let's do it. You gotta stop all the running and ask myself what you fearing and who you gonna be coming. Came so far, man, from the gutter. Nostalgic days, what I'm rhyming. My clothes, man, all I'm styling. You was moving that night tonight. Touch my first hand, wasn't stopping. On two wheels, just how we rocking. No boundaries, that's how we end up flopping. I need to end this song. I need to end this song on Chrome with y'all. Hundo. Before we get back into it, y'all. Yeah. That's good energy. There you go. That way y'all can hear my tab, which is dope. Bring it back. Please don't let it change our love. I've been going through some changes, I know it be rough. And we ain't letting them take them out, so we all gon' rise above. All the synchronicities, know I'm got it right from above. And I knew this for myself, I couldn't take it no more. So I had to split and separate to up the score. I get my money with intent, I'm funny, be flow. When I wake up day to day, challenge myself, no money every Gotta
morning.
find value in yourself in order to see something. Just look in the mirror, you gotta stop all the running. And ask yourself what you fear and who you gon' becoming. People farming from the gut in nostalgic days when I'm rhyming. And I don't know about other trends, my clouds man, all I'm styling. It was doing that night tonight, touched my first time, wasn't stopping. We also like kryptonite, huh? Two us just how we ride. I won't let them cross my boundaries, that's how you end up flying. You gotta focus on yourself, you can't be watching others' podcast. Keep your eyes on the world, cause it's changing up real quick. And I got a message from the line that we all have to make a switch. Y'all gotta do a pass on, we'll make sure that you follow through.
But baby, please don't let it change our love. I've been going through some changes, I know it be rough. And we ain't letting them take them out, so we all gon' rise above. All these synchronicities, know I got it right from afar. And I knew this for myself, I couldn't take it no more. So I had to split and separate to up the score. I get my money with intent, abundance be flow. When I wake up dated, they challenge myself with money every morning.
And be the same thing every morning. I had to raise some cycles, I sent it from that, that's the reason that I'm sorry.
And if you tryna go far, you gotta trust yourself. I told her I can be big, so I'ma shoot for the stars. She said that she love me, but I'll be closing the door. I can't be doing all that holding back no more. How can you remember how that shit went down before? That she knows it was good and bad, but she want a little more.
We all know that it's good and bad, is it crazy? We want a little more. If it was a little more, gonna be enough to close the door. I didn't always have a plan, remember, always thought that. But I had to bring my visions down here, couldn't stay.
But baby, please don't let it change our love. I've been going through some changes, I know it be rough. And we ain't letting them take them out, so we all gon' rise above. All these synchronicities, know I got it right from above. And I knew this for myself, I couldn't take it no more. So I had to split and separate to up the score. I get my money with intent, abundance be flow. When I wake up later, they challenge myself to money every morning.
Money every morning. Money every morning. Shout out to all y'all. Leo. Let's motherfucking get it. Let's motherfucking get it. I appreciate y'all having patience with the little intermission and everything like that. But you know what I'm saying, we back at it. Yeah, we back at it. So let me just close this real quick in the back end. Just because I can get this out the way. I could have shared y'all with like the actual music, but I didn't mind with the time because I know we wasn't gonna really do music right now. Yeah, more music later and stuff like that. As of now, let's finish this, guys. Libra, sorry, not Libra, Leo, Sun, Moon. For those Leos, I don't know if you're dealing with a Libra, but you may be a Libra, may be significant in your life for my Leos. Well, there may be something that you need to listen to in the Libra reading. But Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. This is your tarot card reading. So make sure y'all open your ears and tap in. Things of that nature. Go get some bevved up. I'm saying refill the tea. Got that hot water and lime right now kicking. A little bit of manuka honey for the throat, for the antioxidants. A little bit of soursop leaf as well. Not just hot water, but got a steeper going. But before we get into that, got some cold press. Beets, ginger, garlic. This one, that shit is strong, it's potent. But yeah, make sure y'all stay on top of your health for this season. It's going to be important. It's going to be very, very important as we enter winter. So, I guess I didn't lose a card. Yeah, no. All right, that's it. Leo, we're going to get into love, love and relations, and business and career for you. God damn. Slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. So we're gonna get into it. First card coming out, 6 of. Yeah, so this is gonna be this is gonna be for your Leo business and career. And starting off the reading, we have the 6 of clubs. Paying attention to how you take action, but you're just paying attention to it. You're not actually taking action. With it being black energy, this lets me know that you haven't been taking action, but you're paying attention on what you want to do. Like this may be something that you just can't do yet, based upon you assessing certain thoughts and feelings that need to, you know, get right in order to actually pay attention to this thing, in order to actually do the thing. You know, like you could have a lot of conflicting thoughts that stop you from taking action. That's what I mean. And same with feelings as well, both thoughts and feelings. We got the 3 of Hearts right in the middle as well, so that's gonna be very significant. And then we got the 7, Leo. So who else got the 7? Taurus and Cancer, but that may be significant with some of the fixed signs. I don't think Aquarius got the 7, but it looks like Leo and Taurus 7s may be significant for you guys. Could be seeing that number 7 and 3 for sure. Somehow significant, number 7 and number 3. But paying attention to what actions you want to take and where you want to take action, where you need to take action. A lot of it could be dealing with your environment, your surroundings, possibly travel as well. But I think you're focused on taking action based upon some sort of because this is a business, because we're talking about business right now. There could be like some sort of opportunity within your environment that is very fulfilling to you. Like there could be something that you do locally that you know is fulfilling, or something that is close to home for you, or like in hometown stuff is good. But like you want to do more of it, and the way you do this thing may take its time. Like that's why this may not be in action. It could still be action, but like it comes around every so often. So like there's something that needs to be incorporated to where it's like more consistent, and things of that nature, which is why you're kind of planning certain things out. You're looking at, what you've done in the past and where you want to go in the future. That 7 of Pentacles, to being a little bit more practical. Like, okay, what do we need to do? How can we do this in a bigger scale? How can we do this more often? How can we rinse and repeat? Like things like that. Going through those ideas, those trains of thoughts. In terms of your business and career, but those three came out very clear, very clear. There's opportunity here as well that can bring a lot of stability, and there's a lot of fulfillment within your local environment. There's definitely something that you do within your local environment that facilitates or brings you stability towards your career in the long run. Like it ushers in some sort of longevity for yourself, for my Leos, for the long run, for sure. And you're just paying attention, like, where you need to take action and what you need to take action with this thing, where that needs to be done. But that you could be with the 6 in the past. It could be something that you've already, you've done, and you've already did the right action. So like, a lot about it. It's something that you know a lot about, or like you're used to it. So like thinking about this thing is like light for you. But it is in your environment. You could be learning new skills as well, new social skills, like online, like social skills, to where, you're expanding your network, you're expanding your knowledge, and things of that nature through social media, through information, through tech. That can be very significant as well. There's definitely opportunities I see there as well if you are doing that. There is opportunities online and through technology that I do see growth in for you, for my Leos. And whatever you're doing there to facilitate that can help you in the long term for your business. Really straightforward in terms of business and career. Like there's not really much else to touch on in terms of your business and career. Let's get into the love and relations, and let's see if that is maybe connected with this business and career right now. I feel like quiet. I don't know. I feel like quiet. I get a sense of quietness from you. I get a sense of quietness. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to say too much. That's what that 6 of clubs is to me. You're paying attention on what not to do. Like you don't want to do too much in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what that is or who that resonates with, but you don't want to do too much. That's all that 6 of clubs is showing me right now. So you're understanding what needs to be incorporated, and et cetera, and where you want to pay more attention, what you want to pay more attention to, and all that stuff. And drink some of this cold press though, because this shit is hitting right now. That shit is so refreshing. Electrolytes like crazy. Anyways, yeah, we gonna do love and relations and see if that has a little connection there. Stay with me, Leo. Stay with me. We're gonna get into it. I know that was a little short for the business side, but it's all I seen. It's all I seen right now. You're just not trying to do too much. You're thinking, where you can do this, where you can maneuver, like how much to do over here, how much to do over there, maybe getting certain things in place. Maybe there's things you're looking out for, like maybe there's things you have to be more aware of. I don't know, but you're just not doing too much right now. Maybe you're caught up a little bit, so you can't take action like that in the way that you want. Remember, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I touch on different things as the messenger so that it can resonate with different people. You guys go through different sections in different areas of your life. You guys are all different and you go through different periods as spirits. So there's certain people who go through certain things, and you just got to take where you're at right now. If I mention something and it resonates, take that and apply it to your life. Because I'm going to touch on multiple different things. That doesn't mean it's going to be multiply different for you, but I say multiple different things so that other people get other insights. So you got to take what resonates and then leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate for you, that's not for you. So you got to understand that. So let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the magician. Shout out to the stars. You know what I'm saying? Good job, stars. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do good. We'll do some studio stuff tonight, possibly. Just vibe out. I want to do this interlude. I think that'll be good to record with y'all. In terms of love, Leo, 3 of Spades coming out. There's a lot of 3. What's going on within your environment? Something within your environment or surroundings that's significant to you? Is like is your living situation changing? Your house changing? Like your vehicle or something fucked? Something changing with that? Like is it difficult to transportation difficult right now in some way, shape, or form? Or is there a lot of transportation or a lot of travel so you can't take the action you want? Something's going on here. But I do see past forms of thinking, past ways of analyzation, right? So, all right, got number 2 calling. Fell a little far though. Okay. Number 2, it's a good omen. So there's a lot of growth. A lot of growth in your love life right now. There could be a lot that you previously were thinking about, and there may be, and it could be travel that you were thinking about. You could have possibly, traveling to go see this partner, to go see this family, to go see this, intimate thing that's, emotionally connected to you, in terms of your love and relations. But there was some communication from the past that was missing. But you want to grow this thing right now. So there may be some communication that you left on the back burner that you may need to tap into so that this thing can grow prosperously in terms of your relationships, so that you can actually have a foundation and stability. If you don't communicate and you're too afraid to go back on that conversation that you were talking about previously, then it's not going to continue growing, because that's going to be left on the back burner. That accumulates as well. So everything accumulates, guys. If you leave things on the back burner, we don't spiritually, we don't forget that shit. And I mean, when you do something to people and you do something, don't think they're going to forget about it. Spiritually, once you do something, you cross someone spiritually, you know what I'm saying? You throw shade and you cast stones. Spiritually, they remember that shit. And that changes your whole dynamic to how someone relates to you, whether you think it doesn't affect them or not. Once something spiritually happens, it ain't really the same anymore. How you relate to that person. It doesn't mean, it just means that the cycle is a change. Cycle is a shift. The cycle ended. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people that come in your life for times. There's certain people that come in your life for seasons. You got to understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? So as simple as that. You got to learn to not leave certain forms of communication on the back burner, because within your love life, there's certain things that want to grow, and there's certain things, certain forms of understanding and practicality and that can be understood if you were to communicate something. This communication may require travel, but that's a minor aspect. And it requires you to analyze, to think, to go over and assess this, love connection or relationship, and if it's something that you want in your life. And it looks like it is with this 9. There's a lot of growth here. I'm seeing the 9 of Pentacles, so there's a lot to gain within this relationship if it's something that you want to go after. This is a good omen right now. It's one of the best cards in tarot, so that's a very good card. But on the side of that, we have the number 3, and then on the other side you have the number 4, and then, like I said, 3, 4, 7. You get that 7 again, right? So you have that 7 energy with that Taurus playing out. And then you got the bottom, you have the 9 of Spades. So it's like, there's some things that you want to say and get off your chest, but you don't know how to say it. It's like stuck inside. And it's due to this past thing, past communication, past ways of thinking. If it's not past communication, like if it's past ways of thinking, you got to change the way you think towards this thing. That way you can actually speak it out. Because if you think the same way, you can't think the same way and expect a different result. Can't do the same thing and expect a different result. And if you're thinking the same, you're going to do the same thing. That's the tricky part. So if you want this thing to grow, you kind of have to think a little bit differently about how you think about it. That way your actions will change. As within, so without. As above, so below. So that's the correspondence. And then you'll actually be able to have some stability within your mind and with how you communicate, because you actually see the growth here. You see the practicality. See the importance of getting things off your chest and communicating and expressing yourself. Leo, you're a Leo. Solar plexus, Jesus Christ energy. The ability to rise and ascend. If you don't foster the courage to express yourself, then it'll just manifest for the worse for you. And I'm just being honest. As a Leo, expressing yourself and getting things off your chest is key. Same with overexpression. The overexpression can get you in sticky situations. That's your gift. That's your curse. Everyone has one. So that's where you have to find balance in your life. That's where you learn to ascend beyond your zodiac sign. That's what we're all here to do. You know what I'm saying? People will sit here and I don't like horoscopes because they're generic, or horoscopes don't apply to me. You know what I'm saying? All this stupid shit. You can't think, bro. People can't think. People don't think farther than nothing. People's brains are like means. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to understand, in order to have that comfortable communication and to have that stability within your mindset, how you think, you got to be able to dive deeper within your form of your psyche, right? And understand what you're listening to, who you talk to, the things you're thinking about throughout the day, and all the things that are influencing that, right? If you really want this thing to grow in terms of love and in terms of relationships, for my Leo, Sun, Moon, risings. I think that's good for y'all. I think I touched on some good shit. If you're a Leo, give me some W's in the chat for sure. Or don't, because a lot of people who like to watch, they don't like to make themselves known. But I get that though. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this stuff is personal. So people come to the chat, they watch, they listen, and things of that nature, and then they soak up the information and they go about their lives, which is good. I'm glad I can be that for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for the attention. I'm not here for people in the chat, especially these lives. It's just for the knowledge and the information. And as spirits, this is it's considered occult knowledge. And when you hear occult, it just means hidden. It's 8th house, scorpionic. It's just behind closed doors. So a lot of times people don't want to interact. People don't want to interact with it, and that's perfectly fine, because I understand that. And it's like taboo topics, right? So sometimes we're naturally uncomfortable to say certain things as spirits, just new to us. You know what I'm saying? So I just like to make it the space as comfortable as possible, to where it's y'all can, it's a safe space here. That's what I want to let you guys know. So anyone who does come through my chat, this is a safe space. You guys can drop comments. I love everyone who watches me and who actually incorporates my knowledge and who is here for a reason. And just being here is helping us impact and change the world. That's the mission. So shout out to you guys being here. Despite you commenting, I appreciate you just being here and tuning in. Shout out to my Rumble fam. Shout out to my YouTube fam. I'm fucking with that reading, Leo. Shout out to all y'all. I'm gonna get into Virgo. Shout out to my Virgos, my Virgo sun, moon, and rising signs. This is your tarot card reading. I'm gonna drop the timestamp in the chat, and you guys are good to go. Because I know a lot of people, guys, who like watch tarot, who like listen to astrology and stuff, but they'll never like say it like publicly because it's 8th house. It's just how it plays out. It's an 8th house subject. If you guys understood astrology, you'd understand why it plays out like that way, you know. And it's just beneath the surface. It's like unseen. So a lot of times, people who do participate, they're not seen. I don't know who they are. I don't know who my viewers are. Only like the ones who really pop out for like the music, and they'll be like, yeah, you know, and shit like that. But that's okay though. Because I know I'm making impacts and waves across the lands and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into Virgo. Virgo. Shout out to my Virgos, man. Real shit. Shout out to my Virgos. Virgo. I wonder if that's delayed. I hope that timestamp's not delayed. I don't think so. But yeah, shout out to my Virgos and stuff like that. Y'all is big on the channel. Y'all always support the channel. Y'all go hard for the channel and stuff like that. So shout out to my Virgos, even my Geminis as well, and my Libras. All three of you guys. Y'all probably the biggest presence on this channel in terms of the spiritual readings and things of that nature and the spiritual topics. So shout out to all you guys. No bias though, but just saying. I love all the signs. I don't have a favorite zodiac sign. I think each zodiac sign they do things in their own little, cool way and things. Yeah. I've met all signs that are cool. And I met all signs that are terrible. It's not about the sign, it's about the spirit that utilizing the sign. For sure. So always keep that in mind, guys. It's never about what sign someone is. Doesn't matter what they are. A lot of people in dating and love astrology, they'll say, oh, if that person's not this, I don't want them. That person not that doesn't mean anything. That's like very basic level astrology. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. When you see that shit on the internet, that's very basic level shit. Don't let that dictate your relationships and stuff like that. It can, but it'll play out very differently. It can, but it can play out very differently because people have different moon signs, people have different Venus signs, we have different Mars signs, we have different rising signs, etc. We have different sun signs. So these dynamics play out very differently. There are certain aspects that can be, let's say, better or for worse, or let's say not for better or for worse, or may require a little bit more work or seem a little bit more challenging, may require you to have a little bit more effort in that relationship. There's certain things that can play out like that, for sure, based upon certain aspects of how your chart meshes and how the other person's meshes, based upon what is the term? I mean, astrocryptography and things of that nature. If you guys have a spouse and things of that nature, you guys can do your cartography, and then you guys can compare and contrast charts as well, and you can see based upon the planets how it aspects he or hers planets, and then you can see how that'll mesh in you guys' lives as well. So there are certain aspects that'll play out, but two wise spirits doesn't depend on the sign, because two wise spirits can work through any of that stuff. Like, that's the thing. It all depends on how much patience you have, what you're willing to do, how far you're willing to go. I want to say that, so two people may be maybe have a certain aspect, but because they're wise enough to want to mend, to want to work it out, they will work that out and will cultivate levels of understanding, and things of that nature, to where it's not so compromisable, right? So keep that in mind. Virgo, it's your turn. So, guys, this is you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Let's get into it. Shout out to YouTube family. Let's go. Let's do this. Virgo, business and career. First card already flew out real clear. Shout out to y'all. Leo got a 20-minute reading. Good shit. Leo got a 20-minute reading. Sign, God damn. Yeah, everyone pretty much got 20 minutes. That's what's crazy. So like these lives will take me damn near 4 hours. Hey, timestamps for sure. Got to 4 hours. Y'all better tap the fucking. Oh shit. All right. Virgo, business and career. Why are we starting off with 2 black cards though? Squanning. Why everyone have black cards? Well, I guess wintertime. So a lot of us is like analyzing and things of that nature. Yeah, like Mars retrograde and stuff like that. You know, Mercury was just retrograde. So everyone's kind of analyzing their actions right now, especially with all the black clubs. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, Virgo, for you, I do see you got all 3 black, 2 spades and 1 clubs. For yourself, 2 spades, the jack of spades, 6 of spades, and then the 9 of clubs for Virgo. In terms of business and career here, Virgo, Virgo, this is okay. Virgo, for some of you guys, what's stopping you from using your voice or communicating? You're like paying attention to communication and using your voice and like speaking something or getting something off your chest or some shit. What do you need to get off your chest? And how come you're not getting it off your chest? There's always periods when people need to analyze. So I guess this could be like one of those analyzation periods for you. But Virgo, don't analyze forever. You know, you're ruled by Mercury. You don't want to just sit there and think all day. Like as like I said, every sign has its gift and its curse. Virgo, you're ruled by the sixth house, the nervous system, ruled by Mercury and an Earth planet. So your mind thinks all the time. Your body, though, sometimes can't handle all that thinking because you're an Earth sign. Naturally, it's a little bit slower. You take your time, a little bit patient. You guys think like crazy, so you have to be mindful not to just be in your head all the time, and learn to incorporate certain things that can ease your thoughts, because your thoughts are directly correlated to your nervous system. If you're overthinking, you have a hyperactive nervous system, which will lead to anxiety, which will lead to nervousness, which will lead to tremors, which will lead to Alzheimer's, all kinds of shit. So be mindful of that stuff. You need to learn to kind of get out of your head a little bit, and incorporate certain things that allow that mental growth to where you can actually take actions. I think, remember guys, actions always defeat the thinking. When you act, you're not thinking. You can't be in both spaces at once. So this is where it's important to remember, okay, based upon what I'm doing, because it's going to lead you to the jackpot of thinking, analyzing in the right ways that's beneficial to you. But there is something that you're paying attention to right now that you're thinking about, that you're analyzing, maybe thinking about some form of communication. And this form of communication may facilitate this growth in action right now that you're looking for. I don't see it happening right now. It's like you're thinking about it or brewing, but the communication is what may initiate it to happen, initiate this new action. Um, and it may not be new action, but it's current actions that it can expand a little bit more, grow new experiences with the same actions that you were doing, um, or similar. Could be new as well. The fact that we're approaching the new moon, and we haven't seen any action cards previously here. Seeing only the spades. So you're thinking about this thing, paying attention to this thing. So it could be new for you, it could be fresh, and you may need to kind of analyze, all right, what you need to do in order to facilitate the growth, in order to do the thing, in order to actually get this done. Go about this career. So there's like things you need to incorporate to actually go about this career so you can have the growth that you're looking for. And then when you get that growth, I think that's what's gonna allow you to hit the jackpot to actually feel comfortable to communicate something. There's like this weird you have Virgo has this weird sort of communication thing going on right now. And it's like that has to be worked on. There's like this weird form of communication, and you're gonna end up hitting the jackpot once you go through this period of Capricorn season to where you're learning what actions to take and where you actually want to take action and what and where you take action actually facilitates growth. And then from there you'll know who you should be communicating to and who you shouldn't. If the people if you're taking actions with these people just for it doesn't help you or whatever, like you're reaching and trying to communicate with people that don't help you grow, you're just slowing yourself down. So you should only be communicating with the people, like, and then I think that's what you're gonna realize at the end of this month, hitting the jackpot of that communication, to where it's like you understand who you should be talking to and why you should be talking to them. Um, I see a lot of communication here and a lot of overthinking and no action. So it's very interesting. I think you want to I think you want to go through experiences with certain things in your life, people, places, and things. Um, but it's just not being communicated right now. You're paying attention to and you're thinking about it. It's on your mind, and you could be thinking about previous experiences or future experiences, and certain experience that brought you a lot of abundance and a lot of growth and was very fun, etc. But there's nothing being communicated. So I think as you go through this month, approaching the end, you're gonna realize what you should be communicating, what you should, and what you just need to leave alone, let go, which we'll probably notice around the full moon in Cancer this month of January. Yeah, as we're in Capricorn season, we're gonna have the full moon. We have the new moon next week, and then we're gonna have the full moon mid-January in Cancer. So I think that'll be around that time. You may notice yourself maybe feeling a little bit more confident towards communicating, and thinking about who helps you and who doesn't help you. I think it's been on your mind like this person helps me or this person is good for me, so I'm gonna communicate with this person. But then they ain't doing nothing. Like you ain't really you ain't really connected like that. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta. This is a very very interesting reading for Virgo, and that's how it always be, which makes sense. It makes sense why y'all be on my channel. But yeah, shout out to Virgo. At the bottom, we have the Four of Diamonds at the bottom of the deck. So we see stability, practicality, and some earth energy, right? So we do see this coming to fruition, this stability. Um, maybe you doubling down on finances, your earning ability, savings, etc. Um, this is here, making more sense, being more uh, practical about certain situations and circumstances in your life with the four, right? Understanding stability and why it's important to communicate things so you have stability with these people, places, and things that you're like wanting to communicate to or that's on your mind, right? The thing is, whatever it is, like maybe you're focusing on your career, but you see with all this career, like because we're still in business and career, I'm not seeing no earth energy, like no earth energy. So there could be something that like, I don't know, a past thing that you were paying attention to, like a past job. Is very interesting, this reading. maybe something that you did with your voice, some sort of form of communication that you want to move forward with, some sort of vocation or form of communication that you want to move forward with in terms of your work, in terms of your business. You want to maybe make that a career or solidify that for yourself. Communication, maybe you want to be a teacher or something. I don't know, especially with the 9 and the 6. But you're thinking about what you need to do and what you need to incorporate to actually facilitate that, to actually do the thing, to teach. You know what I'm saying? Like the 9 of clubs, to actually do it. So I think it's a process of analyzation and learning what needs to be incorporated over the next month of December. And it's new forms of understanding towards this thing that you're paying attention to in terms of vocation. Because the new form of understanding is needed in order to have the stability. The 4 of Pentacles, or the 4 of Diamonds. So it's very interesting right now for my Virgos. Let's get into my love. Virgo, love, and love and relations for my Virgos. Love and relations. Show me Virgo, love and relations, love life for Virgo. All right, first card we coming out is a red one. It's the King of Hearts right here. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh gosh. All right. So we got a little bit of a fallout. We did get the 7 of Spades though. So yeah, the 6 of Spades, and then you get the 7 of Spades for love. 6 of Spades for your career, 7 for love, and then the 9 popping out again, but it was falling out. So in terms of the underlying story, let's pull the last one here for your love life for my Virgos. Y'all ain't want to see your love life, huh? Certain times people don't like to see certain things, which is okay. So for your love life, Virgo, I'm seeing some more red, which is good. I'm seeing that based upon what you've been through, you realize that you're in a position to call the shots or understand what type of relationship dynamic you want to be in. You understand there's opportunities with people being with you because you have this sense of understanding and patience and cultivation. You have this mature level of communication and thinking in terms of when you're in relationships. Right? And I think people may see that maturity from you, and they may, and you like, because of that position, you may be noticing opportunities come to you in terms of love and relationships. You got to see and think for yourself where these relationships can go in terms of analyzation. I think that's what you're doing right now. And you may be doing that throughout the middle of the month of Capricorn season. If someone approached you already or has been communicating with you, that's that King of Hearts. It's because of your position, you've attracted this person in your life. You're seeing where you and this person can go, where to lead. And it's going to bring you change emotionally. How you feel towards traditional love may change. How you feel towards, a heartfelt connection may change from, not wanting to open up to all of a sudden wanting to open up and meeting someone that is resonates like this with you, etc. You're seeing opportunity and change, right? Based upon how you're communicating. So the fact that you're communicating is different, is more mature, more for the long run, more longevity in your form of communication. You know, you see opportunities here. Opportunities come from that, and you're embracing that change. That's a change that you're comfortable with and you actually want, which is a good outcome card for you. I like that spread. Virgo, you came through very clear with your love life. Virgo, I hope that brought you clarity. Let's go. Let's go. W. W. It's cold as shit outside, guys. So, W. And we're going to get into my Librans. If we have any Libras in the chat, drop it down below. Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. If that's you, this is your tarot card reading. Make sure you tune in, listen up, eyes wide. Okay. Show me Libra, business and career. Show me Libra. All right, Libra, you're coming out very clear. You're coming out very clear. I'm going to pull your love spread as well right now. Show me Libra love. Libra love life. Okay. Show me Libra love. Love and relations for Libra. Okay. Libra, you're coming through very clear. I'm loving the energy. Show me love and relations for my Librans. Perfect. Libra, I love how clear you're coming through here. I love how clear you're coming through. Your love life is looking decent. Your work life is looking good. Let's tap in. So right now, through the month of Capricorn, I'm just going to be spending a lot of time during this month being practical. This is there's new forms of understanding. Spending a whole lot of times, having practical forms of understanding with this energy here from my Libras. It's an underlining theme for you guys in terms of career and in terms of love and relationships. You're more practical. You're not delusional. You're not really playing. Earth is real. Capricorn's real dry, real cutthroat type energy, disciplinary. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're not really taking yourself through the bullshit anymore. Yeah, you kind of leveled up. So Libra, in terms of your love, in terms of your business and career, I do see that you hit the jackpot in terms of some sort of vocation, some sort of career that has to do with your voice or some sort of communication. So I'm not sure what this is for you. Let me know. You could be thinking or having the right idea. This can be the jackpot to have the right idea during this Capricorn season, how you want to move forward. There could be something that you were, been thinking about, or you just recently thought about and this idea. You're like, damn, I could do that. Go for it. That is a key idea. That is a gem. You've hit the jackpot with that idea, and I know it resonates with you. So fucking do it. Number 2, the Queen of Hearts. This is your current energy. Exactly. So you're in the position to know, all right, bet I'm in a fresh position. I hit the jackpot. This new idea can put me in a fresh position. And that position is going to allow you to receive the, opportunities that you need within that career, within that field, right? Receive the accolades, receive the fulfillment, etc. Because that's something that you want to do. You had a brilliant idea. And this idea also brings you fulfillment. And this idea has something to do with just you. This is an idea that's unique to you. With the Ace of Clubs, it's up to you to take action with this idea. If you don't take action with this idea, it won't matter. This idea won't come to be. You got to take action with this idea. That's the club, fire. We see no earth. We see the 8. The 8 of diamonds is the earth energy. Fire and earth is a byproduct of manifestation. The air and the water are the things that are going to stop you. So the air, but this one is a good idea. But you know what I'm saying? Don't let your love life, because I see the 8 of spades, be overthinking you and stop you from this idea. That's one thing that'll have a correspondence to. If your love life, I'm seeing the 8 of spades, you can be overthinking your partner or some sort of relationship that may hinder you from this fresh idea that you got, in terms of that fresh idea that can help you with your business or career or like a side hustle or something. You know what I'm saying? But this idea you have to act on it if you really want it to, come to be. If you really want to be that nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's just all that lets me know. And then you may be thinking or hindered, like you may not be able to take action right now. There may be something that may stop you from taking action based upon this being black. So you can receive, and it's a great idea, but like there's still something you need to incorporate to actually act on it or bring the idea into life. So whatever that needs to be, I think you're gonna figure it out during this month of Cap season and things of that nature. In terms of your love life, we have the 8 of spades, as I said. So don't let you overthinking a previous love connection ruin a current love connection. You bring a lot to the table in this current love connection that you're in, or this whatever that you're in terms of love and relationships. You bring a lot of value and a lot of opportunity to others and who you're relating to within the relationship. So stop putting your ass on the back burner and start showing up as him or as that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can actually hold down a relationship. You don't have to worry and overthink all this stuff. Like, oh, she's gonna leave and da. Nah, bro. You bring value to the table. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a Libra, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ruled by Venus and things of that nature. Y'all got the gift and the curse to just relate to anyone at any time, at any period. Y'all just been going, y'all can relate to anyone, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like that's why I said with the Venus and stuff like that. Yeah. Very, very relatable and things of that nature. Libras, y'all ruled by Venus, so y'all always going through things that have to do with relationships. So Libras are naturally good at relationships. Well, not necessarily naturally good at it, but they naturally going to deal with it more so and more prone to dealing with it. They're going to deal with more ladies and more males, etc. They're going to deal with more relationship problems in their life, etc. Same with Taurus. But yeah, guys. So that's all I'm seeing. You do bring some good to the table, and there's an opportunity right now for you to act on something or coming towards you. I definitely see it coming towards you, but you're paying attention to it. Like, is it the right thing? Is she or is he or she that guy? And you're gonna realize that this month. You may spend a whole lot of time thinking and being practical. I think this is the best card for you. Spend time being practical and understand if she brings you stability. He or she brings you stability and a proper foundation, emotionally, mentally, physically. Damn near spiritually too, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Scorpio. That's it for Libra. Scorpio. You're next. Scorpio sun, moon, rising. Let's get it. My Scorpios, how you guys been doing? Things of that nature. My ear be strong. Turn that off. I'll keep it on for like 5 minutes. Let's see. And maybe let me show you how I can change the time. I gotta do that prelude, that interlude today. That's gonna be dope for the new album. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, rising sign, and Pluto and Mars. If you have a Mars in Scorpio, if you have a Pluto in Scorpio, definitely this is your tarot card reading. There's many of you guys. So make sure, take what resonates, leave what don't. Let's get it. Let's get it. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Show me Scorpio career. Okay. Got a lot of that jackpot flipping over. You have 4 cards almost flipping over all at once. No fallouts, but let's see. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, career. Did that card flip this way or that way? That was like a weird that was like one of those weird card illusion tricks. All right. Okay, another one. Scorpio's coming out clear. Show me Scorpio, business and career. Scorpio, business and career. Damn, I gotta drop it in the chat. So 1 sec. After I pull this last card, I can't forget to drop that in the chat for sure. Okay, boom. Thank you. Okay. For all my Scorps, we are at 3 hours in, but we 3:30 in. We got 2-3 more times to go. Not many left. We're almost out of here. So make sure y'all tap in, find your time, replay gang, all of that. It's gonna be up for the entire month of Capricorn. So make sure you are tapped in. All right, bet. Show me Scorpio love. Scorpio love life, love and relations for Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio's energy coming out clear as well. Very clear. You know what I'm saying? Show me Scorpio. Yep. Okay. Yeah, very clear. So we got an underlining story. Got an underlining story in terms of internal epiphanies, ending communications, toxic communication cycles. I see that being closed out based upon some sort of aha moment or realization of action didn't make sense. Certain actions previously didn't make sense, and it probably the communication, so you communicating didn't make sense to this person, place, or thing, and you've realized that. So I'm looking as that ended. That's a cycle that ended here for some of my Scorps out there. Okay. Show me the last card for Scorpio love and relations. Scorpio love and relations, last card. All right. Perfect. 2 of spades. All right. So in terms of Scorpio, Capricorn season for the month, you're starting off your business and career with the 4 of spades, which lets me know, Scorpio, you're definitely doing a lot more analyzing and communication in a stable manner, in a more practical manner. This is practical and stable communication and stable and practical thinking, right? Love it. It's the earth energy. I'm seeing a foundation, a stable mind, 4 of swords. That's solitude. So I can see mentally this is an obstacle from the past that you've overcome. And there's like this relaxation point that you're at right now mentally towards your business and career. I don't see overthinking. I don't see stressing. I actually see harmony. Within your current energy throughout the month of December, I see the 6 of hearts right in the middle here, guys. So right after the 4 of spades, based upon the stable mind, because you have a stable mind, you have harmony towards this opportunity. There's a lot of opportunities coming to you right now based upon this stability in the mind. You know, the world is mental. You know, so like I think you're there first, and then there's a lot of harmony here in your current energy throughout the month of Capricorn season. Alignment in terms of thoughts and feelings. This is like a holistic mind. a lot of fulfillment within the career that you're doing. You could also be using your voice and speaking in some way, shape, or form if you are into that forms of communication or vocation for my Scorpios out there. I can see that this career is something to do with you based upon the third card being the Ace of Clubs. It is up to you based upon the action that you take. That's how far you'll get within this career, and that's how far you'll get in terms of harmony and opportunities. So like, keep going. Don't let it up. Understand that your actions and your will is what shapes um, the reality that you live, and which in turn stems from the mind. So once keep controlling the mind, keep having that peace and that solitude over your mental state, and as within so without, that will continue to manifest within the external world, right? Continuing to foster the actions that you need to do based upon where you're at already mentally. So continue doing what you're doing. I like the looks of that in terms of your business and career. In terms of your love life, I'm seeing the King of Hearts, which lets me know you're in a position of authority to actually love and express yourself and actually give love. I think there's a lot that you have to give here, Scorpio. So this King of Hearts lets me know that you've reached a position of authority to where, like, you kind of choosing who you want to give the love to and who you want to express, who you see opportunities with, etc. So be mindful who you select. Um, the person you select can be very detrimental or very beneficial to and throughout your life. So if you're going to pick a partner and things of that nature, make sure it's in alignment to whatever you're doing, and it's in harmony, and it can foster some growth. As far as I'm seeing in the spread, as I say that, the next card is the Nine of Pentacles. So I do see a lot of growth within this, um, within your love life, love and relations. So I do see a lot of expansion, a lot of practical expansion, though. Like you're doing it in a way that makes sense, and in a way that's patient, in a way that's like slow and steady wins the race. This is the gain card, so there's a lot to gain within this relationship as well. So whatever the dynamic is, I do see you being the leader here, and I do see a lot of growth and a lot of stability, a lot of experiences as well. Like you can experience the stability throughout this relationship, and it's going to be very rewarding for you and very fulfilling. Um, for certain, the outcome I'm seeing is the Two of Swords or the Two of Spades, and this can deal with choices, and this can deal with separation. So there may be a choice that you need to make here, and it may be important, and it has something to do with your love life, um, or your relationships, people, places, and things who you relate to, communicating this to the person that you're relating to, right? So these are very, very important and significant significant energies, guys. I think with the ace, I think you understand the actions for yourself, and because you understand your own actions, I think you understand how to relate them. You got the A and the two, right? So that's going to be very very interesting. I do think you understand that there's a lot of growth here, a lot of expansion, a lot of new and stable experiences. Um, but it's like you've yet to make. There's a choice here that you're. It's either a choice or some form of separation, or could lead to harmonious communication. Let's look into it, guys. Let's. I want to look into that for you, for y'all. So, give us 2 seconds, and let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what we got going on here, real quick, guys. A quick chat. In terms of Scorpio love and relations, the last card with the Two of Spades. I want to just touch on the Two of Swords, and let's see what we get into, guys. Okay, nice. So this can also be a lot of courage and faith and balance, right? The resolution of conflict. So that can be a more harmonious way of relating, like, with your spouse or with one another as well. So because you understand, the leadership dynamic, the give and the take, and the fresh experiences here, there may be a new sense of courage, and there may be a new sense of balance, and like a new faith and friendship towards how you communicate with this person, place, or thing here. Twos generally signify balance or conflict, as well as pairing. I think the Two of Swords as the blind faith card because it can represent courage and making decisions based upon your own truth, and in some cases, spiritual guidance. So that's a big card, guys. It's a big card. I think you understand, for y'all Scorpios, what the decision that needs to be incorporated there for y'all. Just me touching on that little paragraph there for you guys. I like what I see. And I'm going to get into Sagittarius, the last sign of the day, the last sign of the night, as we are 3 hours and 35 minutes in. Last sign of the night, guys. As the herbs in this, it's crazy. You feel that shit in your whole body, in your lungs, your damn thyroid, and your organs. Like, yeah, straight cleansing. There's beets. That's a hell of a mix. That's a hell of a mix, though. But it's beets. I believe apples. I believe some ginger, turmeric and garlic. It's like that. It's a straight winter elixir right now. I'm staying on top of the health, getting the electrolytes in, superfoods as well. So, guys, Scorpio, that was a hell of a read. I like that. I like what we see. We're gonna move into Sagittarius now for my sun, moon, and rising signs in Sagittarius. This is for you. So listen up and eyes open. Eyes peeled and ears wide. You know what I'm saying? So good hand for my Scorpios. It looks like everyone's getting a bit of a balance this month in terms of everyone's got like black and red hands. Only so many people got all blacks. Scorpio got a mix of black and reds. We've got a decent mix, man. We got a fair mix. Like there's been some blacks, some reds. No one's really got all black. I think like only a few signs got like all black. So there's a little less action there, but that ain't much. We're gonna get into the last sign, guys. So Sagittarius being the last but never least for this tarot card reading. Let's do it. Let's give y'all a good one and let's go out with a bang. So that's there. Boom, boom, boody, boom, boom, boom. Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. Area of the body being where's Sag? For Sag, it'd be the shins. Yeah, 11th house. It'll be the shins. No, it'll be ninth. Sorry, so it'd be the thighs. Yeah, I'm playing the thighs. So yeah, so Meg the Stallion. I'm saying Sagittarius. Sagittarius is always tall. Sag women tall. They rule the legs. You know what I'm saying? They rule the legs. So they got stallion height. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Love my Sag. My sister's a Sag. She got height too. Real shit. I be telling her, I'm like, yo, she tall for a lady, but it's a Sag thing. You know, y'all got height. It's okay. Let's see. That's like water signs. A lot of water signs are like, you won't find like a super. I don't like it. Which you could, but you won't find like a super tall water like earth sign and things like that. It's like air. That's like air traits, height, like Aquarius and things of that nature. But yeah, let's get it. Earth signs. You can find some taller signs for sure too. Water signs, not so much. but it give and take. All right, Sagittarius. Business and career. My Sag. It's always interesting, like with the chat and Sagittarius and energies. I swear, when like we open up for certain energies come, and then when you're done, certain energies come through. It's like they know when to come. It's crazy. It's like y'all know when to be here and listening for the message, and then y'all know when to bounce out. It's wild. They ain't reminding nothing that you already know spiritually. Okay, so in terms of career, business and career for my Sagittarius, we see the 3 of diamonds. I'm liking that already. See how hot this is. That's good. Okay. Epiphany. Joker. Upright position. So my Sagittarius. Sag, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Sag. All right. Yeah, we got the diamonds, the Joker, and the clubs. So interesting hand for Sag in terms of business and career. Let's get into your love life. Pull your love hand as well. Show me love and relationships for Sag. Love and relationships for my Sagittarius. Okay, we got the jackpot. We got the jackpot. Got a jackpot in the love. You know what I'm saying? Got a jackpot in the love. Yeah. Pull the next one. All right. You got a jackpot in the communication. Yeah, that's crazy. Pull another one. And then you got the 10. You got the 10 of swords. You got the 10 of swords and 10 of swords. Okay, 10 of spades. All right, Sag. All right, Sag. All right, Sag. I could see. I could see. Hey, but business and career. 3 Pentacles. Some sort of stability within your local environment, neighborhood, or online network. Could be doing something online that you're facilitating, or you could be looking for like, ushering in a new job for yourself within, locality, etc. It's internal epiphany. So I feel like you're hitting some sort of realization or some sort of period of your life where you're understanding where you're at, and it's like you understand what you need to do to get to the next level. As you're kind of evolving. That's what I could say. It's like you're going through an evolution right now. Despite whatever age you are evolving in some way, shape, or form, and you're realizing that. It's like you're growing and you're leveling up spiritually to this new position. But as you ascend to this new position, you're learning what actions you need to actually take in this position. It's like you haven't been here yet in your life. You haven't been in this position yet. So it's very new, and like you're embracing it. It's fresh. And you're kind of realizing what you need to do to move forward in your business and career, and like this life in general, like the work field, the school field. Like if you're in college, if you're young, like in college, this can be like a new, I'm saying it's new for you. You know what I'm saying? It's new. It's still uncomfortable. There's a lot of actions that you got to do that is going to be uncomfortable for yourself. That's like the epiphany, but it's going to bring you the stability that you need in your environment and the resources. Like it's that type of realization. It's practicality. It's understanding. New moon in Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So that action and realizing what you need to do is going to bring you that stability. And in terms of love and relations for my Sagittarius, I love that. We hit this. Beautiful card. Beautiful omen here. The J of Diamonds. I like that because look at that. As above, so below. Up top for your career, we have the 3 of Diamonds. Below, we have the Jack of Diamonds. This is all good energy. This is in alignment. So this relationship could have been met in your career or in your career through or in your career field in some way, shape, or form. So keep that in mind. that's going to be significant. So in terms of love, you got boom, J of Diamonds. Hit the jackpot. Makes sense. It's practical. This person could be an earth sign. You know you want to get a little bit stable. You may want to work on your career based upon this new relationship that you've met, and the stability that you're noticing within your relationships or relationship dynamic or the dynamics or the people that when I mean relationship dynamics, it's the people that you're relating to, which can mean friends, people at school, people in your workplace. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand your relationship dynamics. That's what I mean. So you've hit the jackpot to where you're seeing some sort of stability in relationship dynamics, and you're like, oh, I kind of want that too, kind of like that. So you're understanding, okay, boom, jackpot. This epiphany, this eternal epiphany within your workplace and your own stability within your business is making you realize what you need to learn, what information you need to know, and how you need to communicate. This eternal epiphany is making you think different and analyze things differently, like at a more of a mature level. And that's what is going to have you kind of cut out all the bullshit to where you're not going to be your own worst enemy anymore. You're going to learn how to actually communicate what you want and not overthink it and actually be able to act on it and not debilitate yourself to where you're stuck in one position. And you're being your own worst enemy, things of that nature. The bottom we have a 9. So your actions are expanding right now, but you're going through a process of expanding those actions of eternal epiphanies and hitting the jackpots of forms of mindsets and analyzation, for sure, 100%. I see you want stability. I see you want longevity with the 10 of Diamonds. I see you could want to travel as well. You may be working on some sort of local travel or transportation sort of thing with the 3 of Diamonds as well within your business and career. As you level up, as you ascend, you may be looking to incorporate some sort of new form of transportation. And there's a lot to learn for you. Like, you're in a position in your life to where you're just learning a bunch of shit. Like, it's a lot, you know? I have a lot of people of all ages who watch me. So, if you're on the younger octave side, it's like you're stepping into the real world now. For those who are I have a lot of older folks that watch me as well. For those who are on the more adult side of things, for you, you're learning what actions actually matter for yourself, and you learn not to stab yourself in the own back based upon negative thought forms. Learning how to take control of your mind. That's what that jackpot is. Jack of Spades is. Learning how to take control of your mind based upon how practical you need to be with certain relationships. If they're not stable, you don't need to be there because you're just wasting energy. And that's why you haven't been growing, because there's been a lot of energy, esoteric currency that's been wasted. It's never really wasted. Someone else, there's always someone else takes it and uses it, etc. But esoteric currency doesn't just sit out there. It's transferred, right? So it's a big thing for you guys. So a lot of those folks, like I said, if you're on the more adult side of things, I definitely see some stability towards your socials, your online network, possibly getting new forms of travel, or new like local travel and things of that nature that can help you with stability. That can help you with your finances. So maybe you got a new car, maybe you just got your license, yeah, stuff like that, and you're realizing how much of a benefit it is to have a car or have a license, and you're like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And you could be older as well, and just realizing this as well. Like, it all depends. It doesn't even have to have an age attached to it. I just like to say that based so you guys can have different understandings, because people are at different mindsets, different stages of life, right? You can have a Sag that's fucking 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, and you can have a Sag that's 35, you have a Sag that's 48 listening to this, and they all go through different stages. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to be able to be adept and touch on different stages of life, for sure. So I like this for you guys. Definitely an internal epiphany. Last but never least, you guys are the last Zodiac sign. I'm just gonna finishing anything I need to. If there's anything else I need to touch on, I will. But as far as what I see, I see that realization, maybe getting the license. That's that local thing. That's that stability. That's that eternal epiphany. See the Joker on the watch this. on the tricycle. You know what I'm saying? Little homie on the tricycle looking like Saw 2 and shit. So like that, you know what I'm saying? You traveling, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh shit, I could travel. Like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you're kind of you're realizing you're learning what actions to take because that puts you in a new position. That's the initiation. So the Capricorn season is taking you through that initiation. You may be traveling. You may get a new vehicle. And now you're taking action differently. Now you can take different action because now you're a little bit more, you have more options. Now you have more leeway. You know what I'm saying? I like this for you guys. Guys, we've had all signs, all readings, all evening, late night train. Should we do the interlude, do some music, and vibe out? Let us know. If you're in the chat and you're still here, you've been watching, drop a fucking comment in the chat. Let me know. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're still watching. You can come back in the next stream though, if anything. You don't have to pop in here. But thank you for watching. Or not, for those who don't watch. Thank y'all too. Real shit. Because my guides and things of that nature, they're gonna do what they need to do to reach who they need to reach. So I appreciate everyone here and all the zodiac energies. We tapped in, and it was good to see. I think everyone got a reading. Everyone got a good reading, just like Sag season. Everyone got different energies for the most part this month as well. As far as Taurus and Cancer is like the only connection we've seen. You may have multiple signs in your chart. Like, in your big three, maybe a Cancer rising, Taurus moon, Taurus sun, Cancer moon, whatever the case may be. Make sure you find out, watch both of those. We did see some correspondence there, and that's going to be important as we move forward. So that'll be the best. That's the best thing I can say, just in terms of that, y'all. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. In terms of that, so that's about it. I'm gonna move some of these away. That's it for Sag. And fuck, I didn't even put Sag in there, so I need to put the yo, Sagittarius need to drop it in the chat. What time was that? Probably the 20 minutes. I'm just gonna go we're 51 now. Scorpio was at 325. God damn. Okay. Yeah, okay, probably like 25. God damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to do like. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do 335. Yeah, I hope that's cool. I don't remember that time. I have to double back chat. Yeah, for surely, man. Sag just gonna say 235, and then like hopefully I was good like 10 minutes. Well, all the signs, all the timestamps. I am going to be screenshotting all these and dropping them in the comment section for you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. As we ride out, let's get some tunes, man. Let's get some tunes going. Ride the coat.
Why you so far from me? Baby, it's hard, so hard. And I don't know about how you feeling, I'm ashamed of the stuff. Baby, it's hard. Let's close that distance while you're so far from me. Maybe we can go far. Don't know about how you feeling, I'm ashamed to cut you stuff. I bet if we can close that distance, we can travel abroad. We'll be skirting in a foreign car. And I built this shit from the ground up, I'm going to the top, I can't stop. And I told all my homies I had to lead them up.
yeah, I had to lead a block. Told all my homies I built it from the ground up. So
W4-hour
I'm
stream,
going
man.
to the top. Young MC back on the beat, you know I couldn't stop. He was trying to chase his dreams, but couldn't put down the rocks. And that's okay, walk my path divinely and I don't need no clock. I know she can't resist touching me in public, she couldn't stop. And I can't blame her for that shit, I carry myself like a king. It's not my fault to be mad, speak my truth, I know I'm really him. I know I'm protected cause I've been through some highs and lows. And I'm never looking back man, to the past, that's why I just hit the road. I had to expand my environment, my mindset keep on growing. New experience be calling me, so I'm on go home. Baby, it's hard. That's all that is why you so far from me. Maybe we can go far. Don't know how you feeling, I'ma shine like a true star. I bet if we can close that distance, we can travel abroad. We'll be stirring in them foreign cars. And I built this shit from the ground up, I'm going to the top, I can't stop. And I told all my homies I had to lead a blood. In a beam, such as how I spark my light. Not too long ago, had to pounce up on the triple beam. Corporate, try to buy the brand, that's how I know they seeing me. Yeah, and if you want that shit, just let me know what the number is, you know me. But really, never selling out, I built that shit, man, for the team. SCW, McCloskey, man, we going to the top. Yeah, I can got my right, some folks in my health, you know what they say, man, that shit's real well. Never stopping, feel my internal wall, and the real problem is mental health. Get it right, and I know they seeing me. 1, 2, 3, I'm on the BMC, man, rapping triple three. Yeah, G, I keep it going, my prime, man, how you mad at me? If you tryna touch on me, better bring the back, baby. Baby, it's hard. Baby, it's hard. Let's close that distance while you're so far from me. Maybe we can go far. Maybe we can go far. Don't know about how you feeling, I'ma shine like a true star. I bet if we can close that distance, we can travel abroad. We'll be stirring in them foreign cars. And I built this shit from the ground up, I'm going to the top, I can't stop. And I told all my homies I had to lead a blood. I had to lead a block. Yo, Pluto's a banger. Hashtag out of your heads. You see. Shout out to Rumble fam. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all replay again. Tap in. On all signs of the missed it. Replay. Got timestamps. In the chat. Drop in the comments. Let me know. Whole month of Capricorn. End of December. That's January. Tap in. Good energy. Keep it going, I never lie. And I'm on my spaceship, like I said, I never lie. Yeah, you know that you did me bad. I'm doubling back, like I said, not doing that. Yeah. And I'ma keep it going, I never lie. Like I said, we caught another flight right to planes down. We caught another flight, hit the city and grab somebody tryna play me. Wanna be my biddy, maybe we can take our highs from city to city. We can grab a rep before the spot. Bang out 100 reps and I cool shower before the spot. Roll with MC, so I took my shot. Yeah, we say winning, don't need to check the score. We're scoring no shot clock. Yeah, I'm working through the night, I barely be checking the time. My baby be telling me get some rest, so I keep shining. Telling me get some rest, so I'ma keep on shining. Sometimes I couldn't do it, had to keep on grinding. So I'm not letting up, I'ma keep on winning. I'm never looking down, remember when my head was spinning. I'ma try to do you bad, and I'm not doing back, I'm not doing it, yeah. And I'ma keep it going, I never lie. And I'm in my spaceship, like I said, I never lie. You know that you did me bad. I'm not doubling back, like I said, not doing that, yeah. And I'ma keep it going, I never lie. Like I said, we caught another flight right to planes down. I'm never lying, cause I keep it going. You wanna ride with me, be saying these other cause they be boring. So she willing to do anything for me, she know we poppin'. Wanna explode, no explosives, you know how we rock. Whoever down plays me, man, know I'm never stopping. You gon' hear this much forever, man, you know just how we coming. And I'ma keep the demons out there protected, I am the Trinity. And if you was at the minute, would you pick from the fruit tree? Would you pick from the fruit tree? And everything is life, just be a test. So why you looking at me? To follow my own path, could it just be a beam? And I live in gratitude, that's how I manifest better days be. I'm trying to do you bad, and I'm not doing back, I'm not doing that, yeah.
Let's get it, chat.
I never lie, and I'm in my spaceship, like I said, I never lie. You know that you did me bad, I'm not doubling back, like I said, not doing that, yeah. And I'ma keep it going, I never lie. Like I said, we caught another flight right 2 planes down. Like 2 planes down. Another flight, 2 planes down. Yo, we outie. Can't even stay live. We gonna come back. We gonna come back in like
AT, run it back.
half an hour. We gotta schedule it. So let us be back. We're gonna do some video production stuff.
When I found value in myself, I would say just look at
Got
mine.
some
If you're trying to build a
things.
better life, gotta want it real bad.
So
And I remember I was down bad.
we're gonna go into night train.
For my happiness,
We're
why I
gonna
set the plan.
do
When I found value in myself, I was just looking mad. And if you're trying to live a
make
better
sure y'all
life,
stay
gotta
tuned.
want it real bad. And I remember I was down bad.
Down bad.
I look into them for my happiness, why I set the plan. Call me flying fast, that's why I'm making every moment last. He only did this for the club, not my body, ain't get no pass. He only did this for the club, he ain't getting no pass. Say 333 consistency be the reason I surpass. Call me flying, my white life feel like a calm. See my future in my perspective, why I manifested all that. And I see in the programs of they classify them real fast. And why they acting like the politicians off the ground. Don't be playing all those games, I ain't no kid, they think it's fly. I'm letting all that bullshit go, don't identify with the past. And if you only looking back, how you letting go all that. I'm bringing my heaven to this world, affirmations down pat. And that's not the only road you can go, I just stay true to that. But most importantly, I got it flow, so I'm always gonna ride. And I remember I was down bad.